I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Salute, and welcome. Welcome back to the Black Ocean. Now, so we're getting deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh yeah, family. We got to go ahead and jump on this this evening here tonight, or whatever time it is, wherever you listen to us from, because this is something that I have to go ahead and cover. Because first and foremost, we understand that the race soldiers are demonic cowards. We know that. However, in our community, there are some people that go out of their way to do stupid shit to get themselves caught up in situations with these cowardly, demonic, murdering race soldiers, okay? Let me tell you something. Tonight's broadcast is going to be an exercise in real time of what you don't do. And let me go ahead and say this at the onset of the broadcast. If you're the type of person, you're the type of black person, because I'm talking mainly to my lineage, foundational Black American freedmen, or any on-code black person, okay? Let me say this to everybody. You're the type of person that think that because, yes, we call out these damn race soldiers with their cowardly, murdering, demonic acts, that means that every time a black person come into contact with them, that they're always in the right. You out of your damn mind, because unfortunately, some of our people go out their way to put themselves in life-threatening situations that could get them killed. They're not thinking about, okay, if I do something stupid and these race soldiers happen to do what they're known to do, which is murder unarmed black people. Now, they ain't gonna shoot armed white people that act all kinds of fool. We know that. I've shown you that many times over the years. I'm not the only one that has showed you that. But see, there's certain idiots in our community that will do stupid things, and they're not thinking about, okay, if this race soldier kills me, my parents are going to be mourning. They're not thinking about, okay, if I do something stupid to provoke this race soldier to start blasting, not thinking about other innocent bystanders in the area, children, elderly people, none of that. They just do stupid shit, okay? These are the motherfuckers you will never see me defend, okay? We're going to get some education over here tonight, like the saying goes. Oh, yes, we are. I said it that way for a reason, because, see, let me go ahead and say something out here at the onset also. We are in times where if what I show you tonight, you recognize that you're dealing with people that do these types of stupid things, I'm telling you now, if nobody else tells you, you got some decisions to make. Let me tell you something. And there comes a time where you have to separate yourself from people that you see don't have good common sense, because they will get you caught up in things that you be like, wait a minute, I ain't got nothing to do with this bullshit. And if I'm going to have to deal with these race soldiers or get locked up, it's damn well going to be for a legitimate reason, defending myself, my family, or somebody else. Everything I'm going to show you here tonight is not going to register on none of them things that I just spoke on, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know what the tone of the broadcast is going to be here. So hopefully this will save somebody's life. Now, I already know at the onset, some people going to look at this and think, oh, man, the police, they always wrong. Okay, yeah, you keep on. I don't have to teach you anything. That's the fortunate part. Life is a teacher. You get the lesson one or two ways. You can learn the easy way or the hard way. So just letting you know who I'm doing this for, the people that got sense enough to listen, because hell, it might apply to some people in the chat room. Okay, if you know that, I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to point out, like I always do, some things that hopefully I'll make you think. Now, at the end of the day, after I do that, it's up to you, whatever decision you make. But the only thing that I say to those types of people are, after somebody tells you and puts information in front of you and you don't listen, I'll say this, it's a sad commentary when you get yourself in a situation and then you be thinking back to what that person said, but now it's too late. Okay, so I'm just letting it be known. Once I put it out there, my conscience is clear. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, and salute to the good sister AH for the cash out. Thank you very much. And our announcement about that. I've been so busy, y'all, taking care of so many different things offline. Man, trying to do a lot, for the family and the community. Like I said, y'all know I like to move in silence with a lot of things. Good news, though. A lot of progress is being made. Can't really speak on certain things now, but just know certain things are about to take place that are going to be a benefit to us. We got to wait and see how it goes, if everything connects up. But people out here busy on the grassroots. I'll say that, okay? Because I'm not the only one involved in the process of what we're trying to do here. So the announcement I want to make is this. What I'm going to do, since I always have a habit, because I appreciate everybody that supports the platform or what have you. What I'm going to do, since I've been so busy and people were still contributing from the last broadcast, I'm going to combine the contributors list after this broadcast. So it'll be people that contributed from the last one and this one tonight here as well. I just think it's important to acknowledge the people that support you, okay? The people that appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that we're doing this for, and you can't really keep things going if the people don't want you to represent or speak on their behalf or get your opinions on things, okay? So that's why I do it. Like I said, some people have a problem with that. I'm not going to argue with them kinds of folks. I don't have nothing to say to them. You treat your audience however you want, and I'll do what I do over here on my platform. For the people that have such a problem with me simply greeting people or acknowledging the people that contribute to the platform, I'm one of the content creators that can be bothered to actually do that, okay? So, hey, for anybody else that don't do it that way, you stay over there in your lane and do what you do. With that said, let me greet my esteemed guests that's joining us over here. Let me scroll to make sure I see everybody. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the chat room as well, brothers and sisters. If not, we will get that taken care of immediately. I see the brilliant librarian Patricia Jenkins in the house. Scylla T, I see you. The fabulous V-Moss being those wonderful legs. Dad Miller TV, I see you, good brother. Angelica Lena in here. I see you, sister. Let's see, Bruce is in here. CRU Reality, the computer maker, beat maker. Okay, that's the guy you need to see if you need any graphic work done or need a custom design computer. That's the man to talk to. I see Black Truth United in here, a little country lamb. Let's see. I see D Foster in the building, Lee Holmes. Let's see. Project Nero, what's going on, my brother? Hot One is in here. Let's see. Derek Parker, William Arant. I hope you pronounce your last name right, good brother. I see only Pamela's way in here, my good brother Seven Scales. Let's see. Jason Ferreira is in here. Wraith is in here. Dr. Monster Stroke, I see you. Let's see. I don't miss anybody. My good brother and my battle buddy, Kermit S. Wingfield. I see you, good brother. Tanisha Murdoch is in here. Creative World Films. AK Sour God. Nightfall Job. Salute to my fellow Navy brother there. Let's see. Yeah, the Pure Maker, Smooth T-Mac. Man, you got a hell of a long ass name. And salute to you. Welcome, man. Some of y'all be having, man, some hellified long names in here. Hey, welcome to everybody that's joining us and anybody be joining us in the night. So we ain't gonna have no sponsor this evening because this is all serious business. I want to get straight to brass tacks. And a lot of you probably saw at the end of the last broadcast, there was a couple of stories I meant to mention and I didn't get a chance to do so. So we're gonna start out by putting y'all up on this. Oh yeah, since we talking about these damn race soldiers here tonight, of course we're gonna be critiquing the stupidity of some people in our community. But that doesn't let the race soldiers off the hook because, see, while Kamami and Tim Walz and the rest of the Democrats are running around trying to get you to vote blue no matter who, they're not talking about what happened to our sister Sonia Massey at the hands of that cancer-ridden son of a bitch, you murdering demon. What's his name? Sean Grayson, okay? Like I said, I hope that cancer does exactly what it's supposed to do to your demonic ass, okay? And hopefully justice will be served while you behind bars before you get to your trial. I mean, I'm hoping for that too. I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. I'm not one of these politically correct people that sit up here and pray for people's enemies and shit like that. Nah, you trying to exterminate my people? I ain't got no love for you. So this is one of the stories we got to talk about. And see, I'm going to tie this into why I'm going to be talking about what I don't want to see happen with a lot of sisters here that get themselves in situations with these race soldiers, all black people, but especially the sisters. Because see, let me put this in the chat room. I want y'all to see this. This is the article. I'm going to put it in here 3 times for y'all. This is the New York Post, okay? Better known as the New York Compost, okay? Because I understand they've been problematic over the years, but I saw the story here first, so I said, well, let me bring this to my people. Let's read it. Ex-New York cop, 40 years old, convicted of violating a 13-year-old girl, gets just 10 weekends in jail, the epitome of injustice. See? Now, yes, it was a zaddy, okay, one of the Alabaster men, and I'm assuming that the victim was also a little white girl as well, all right? See, for those of you in white America, let me say something to you. You always running around trying to harass black folks when the problem, the most severe problems, fact of business, let me go on record and say it this way. The worst problems in America are right in your community. Most of your community is the cause of most of the fucked up shit in America. But they always pull the little white supremacist crap. You 13% of the population and commit 52% of crimes. First of all, you got to be a rabid fool to believe that we're only 13% of the population. Population don't stay the same for decades and decades on end. Mathematically, that is impossible. It either rises or falls, okay? We're not no damn 13% of the population. Now, a guesstimate, okay, since we're undercounted during the census, it would be, even with, the deletions of children, we would be anywhere between 15 to 17% of the population, something similar to that, in that range, okay, give or take. That's just common sense, all right? Not no damn 13%. You can't go anywhere on the planet and take a percentage of a population and it just stay exactly the same. Because see, let's break that down before I get into this. In order for that foolishness to happen, because I hear a lot of black people go along with that, that means that for everybody that's born, that a same exact number of people would have to die for that to stay the same. Do you understand how math works? Okay. But I'm not talking about y'all in the chat room. I'm talking about for the silly people that, well, we just 13% of the population. So you mean to tell me that for every baby born, the exact same number of people dies every year? Because that's the way that would have to be for something to stay the same percentage for decades on end, okay? I can't help it if some of us actually understand math. So I just had to get that off my chest. But family, see, this is what they do. They give their convicted, rapists 10 weekends in jail. And we all remember what Brock Turner, the judge, said he didn't want to ruin his life, okay? So, that's one of the stories that I want to make you aware of here. And like I said, we got one more. Because, see, let me show you something here. Okay, if you thought that first one was despicable, let's take that disgusting crap off the screen. And I want you to keep that first story on your mind because it's going to tie into something else that I have to talk about here this evening. Now, let me go ahead and put the article in here for this story. A lot of y'all probably heard about this. Okay, for the Vote Blue No Matter Who crowd. Oh, yeah. Why are they not talking about this? Because this definitely happened. And see, let me tell you, they're trying to keep it quiet now because, hey, this is their plan for as far as like the election. Jim Crow Joe already told us that, we're going to have to start working more with Hispanics. See, this headline right here, NYC migrants, including one charged in sex assault 4 months ago, violated a woman at knife point and beat her boyfriend. Okay, now, the way I read it, read it for yourself. The article is in the chat room 3 times. What happened was one of these migrants, okay, South the Borderians, shout out to the good brother Torian Rain for that term, held one guy at knife point, one of his buddy did, and then the other one held the woman down and assaulted her right in front of her boyfriend. Both of them was homeless, and hey, that's what's going on up there. But see, let me tell you something, white America, because I'm a straight shooter. I'm not the guy that sugarcoats shit. What's going to happen is you're going to sit up here and ignore this problem until they keep coming where your people at. Because see, this is what a lot of them hadn't figured out. Let me be blunt with this before we get into the main subject matter here tonight. White supremacist America, what you don't understand is, remember your little propaganda piece by D.W. Griffith, Birth of a Nation? Well, that doesn't apply to black people because in case you don't understand what I mean, for those that hadn't seen that, you can look it up right here on YouTube. It's the longest 3 hours of white supremacist propaganda you'll ever see online. I suggest looking at it, though, if you've never seen it, just so you can see how stupid and demented and depraved these people are when they come to how they think black people think about them. The basis of the film was the Ku Klux Klan was portrayed as heroes, and they were protecting the honor of white womanhood from 6 crazed male Negroes that the only thing they can't wait to do is just jump white women's bones, okay? That's exactly the way they think with that particular film right there, okay? In fact, it was the first blockbuster movie in America, and a sitting president said it was like writing history with lightning. Well, I got bad news for you, white supremacist America. Black men are not thinking about white women like that. Damn sure not to the point that we gonna risk our lives to sexually assault them. Definitely not in no large numbers, okay? Because we understand the consequences of that. You know who does think that way? And see, this is something that I'm probably one of the only people that'll point this out. This is why it helps to be a well-traveled man. Let me tell you something. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say all, but enough to say a lot. When you travel to different places around the world, I don't care whether it's in the Caribbean, I don't care whether it's down there in Mexico, or you actually go on over to Spain, or a lot of these different places, okay? Even if you go to some of these Asian countries, you know what they all fantasize about, family? Two things. They all fantasize about getting over here and identifying and being classified as white, and fantasizing about getting themselves a white woman. Now, see, when it comes to the South of Bordarians, a lot of them, I've shown y'all this on PewTube, and y'all seen where they tried to stop me from showing it to you, but I got the broadcast over there on my Patreon. I tried to show y'all how where they come from, then their culture, violating women is just like, meh, just like getting up, chewing some gum. Like, yeah, whatever. See, let me say this. In their countries, it would make sense for the women to be talking about feminism where they're from. And boy, don't get me started on places like Jordan. When you start getting over to some of the Middle Eastern countries, man, look, you sisters over here, and all women over here, to be honest with you, all that bullshit that y'all complain about, that's a luxury here. Them women over there wish they had your life. They are living hell every day. Imagine living somewhere, for the women listening to this, where somebody can just violate you, okay? And it's just like, hey, you thinking that you're going to go try to get some justice for it. They be like, yeah, well, what did you do to make him do it? That's what they're dealing with. Yeah, you better, boy, y'all. This is why, and see, there's another thing, too. While I'm on this, because I actually give a damn about my people, you ladies that like to just hop up and go places by yourself with no men or whatsoever, especially men that are not familiar with the places that you're going. And I know what some of y'all gonna say, well, we go in groups. It's not the same as when you have a man, when you leave the Western world and you go to the Eastern world. That shit is not safe. I don't give a fuck how mad you get. I'm telling you because I love you, because you get yourself in some of these countries where these men have culturally grown up violating women. You think that they gonna give you a pass? They gonna get you first because you from somewhere else. I'm telling you now, y'all better start traveling with brothers. If you don't have a significant other, take a male family member, somebody, okay? And preferably somebody that's gone to these places before, because they treat men and women completely different when you get to the Eastern world. My biggest fear is and I've seen stories like this, unfortunately, with some of these sisters in particular. They see a country, ooh, this is trendy, I'm gonna go renting over there. Don't go by yourself. I'm telling you now, you can get as mad as you want to get, but see, I've explained this on the last broadcast. I don't give a damn if you're mad at me. I'm going to be the person that tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, okay? So I'm just saying, to white America, back to you, don't worry. Your good old Uncle Joe, as a lot of Biden sisters call him, he done let your worst nightmare over here. That stuff that you had in Birth of a Nation, it ain't going to be black people that you, because we've never done it. Ain't been no large mass of black men just running around trying to sexually assault white women. Oh, no, but these migrants, they going to show you better than this microphone can tell you. Watch. Just watch. They're already getting it started. You see what they're doing? So I'm just saying, let me add this on it too, before I can put a button on this and get into what we need to talk about. Family, have you not noticed that all the white supremacist groups, okay, all the Operation Werewolves, the Hammer Skins, okay, I mean, when you start looking at, a lot of these different, the skinhead groups, what have you, okay? Then you start to look at Adam Waffen, the Proud Boys, where, Proud Boys full of immigrants and they think they're white. But all these different white supremacist groups, okay? You notice how they always talking about what they're ready to do and talking about Rahowa and all this other stuff that they're, in case you don't know what Rahowa is, that's racial holy war. They keep talking about Rahowa and all this other stuff that they're ready to do, and they'll run their stupid ass up to the Capitol like they did in January 6th. Now, here's my question, and I'm going to give y'all some food for thought the next time you deal with a white supremacist. This is a question that you need to pose before them if you dare waste your time talking to any of them. Ask them this one question. If they all claim to be such patriots, shouldn't all of them from all 50 states be converging on that southern border saying, hey, you got to go come in here without a fight? I don't give a damn what they tell you. Where you at, white supremacists? You say you patriots. It's enough white supremacist groups in the country to do what I just said. I'm just saying, if you really are about a well-armed militia like in the Constitution, and you say you such patriots and you want to take the country back, okay, go down there to that southern border. They could use your help. You would think that they would be lined up down there united across all their different groups saying, hey, you're not coming in here without a fight. I have yet to see it. Okay? I've yet to see it. Fact of business, if you were to do that, hell, it could be argued that they wouldn't even be able to get in here because, see, one thing that I know, if a large number of white folks in this country decided to do something like that and say, hell no, you're not coming up in here, believe it or not, because they're the majority numbers in this country, the government will have no choice but to concede and say, well, no, we got to reverse this immigration policy. This illegal alien policy, rather, okay? But see, they're not going to do that. So I'm just putting that on y'all mind. So next time you hear them run off at the mile, hit them with that question, because that's the question I want the answer to. They claim they so ready to do this, that, and the third, but we have yet to see them actually mobilize and do any of the stuff that they're talking about. So family, we're going to go ahead and get started with what we got to examine here tonight. And again, like I said, I'm using this to teach y'all what not to do when encountering these damn racists. We're going to be thorough in breaking this down, looking at all the perspectives of these things I have to show you here tonight. And we're also going to be looking at why the people did what they did and explaining why what they did was not a smart thing to do. So let's get started.
A car in West Memphis, Arkansas, speeds past a parked state trooper at 122 miles per hour. But unlike other states, which generally have a 35 or 45 mile per hour limits on
fair use, fair use. We are using this for commentary and educational purposes. Fair use, fair use.
pits, Arkansas has no limit, and troopers are authorized to do them at extreme speeds when suspects pose a risk to the public.
Day one. This is going to correct.
279 eastbound, speeds are 120. It's a white SUV, stand by.
Okay, eastbound 120.
Looks like he's going to take 7th Street.
Take 7th Street. Thank you.
Traffic's light.
Now, for those of you that are just coming in, this is a 125 mile per hour chase that's going on, because when he catches up to the individual that's in this vehicle, I want you to listen to what she is going to say her reason for doing this was. And see, if you're a black parent tonight watching this, if you hadn't already had this conversation with your children, you better get ready to have it, because everything that she's about to do when it gets to this part here, this is not what you're doing. I'm going to point out something about the reason that she's going to make, the excuse that she's going to give here. Because this right here, it was stupid, and she could have lost her life had it been the wrong race soldier out there. So let's let it continue.
Let's take a right close to her, then SUV with paper tags. We're taking 55 north.
One Volkswagen, 500.
Speeds are about 80 now. It looks like he's going to pull over right now.
Little did the officer know, this incident was far from over.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I don't care! Show me your hands! Is there anybody else in the car? Step back to the sound of my voice! Step back to my voice! Step back! to me. Listen to me.
I'm running out of gas. I'm going to run out of gas. I'm trying to get to the gas.
Listen to me. Turn around.
Now let me pause this right here, because let me go ahead and point out why this was silly. Because you can tell that this is a child, okay? See, let me say something to black parents, all right? And again, I've already explained at the beginning of the broadcast. I already know some Negroes are gonna look at this. Well, man, this, that, the third. I'm like, okay, stupid. I'm not even talking to you. Black parents, if you got teenagers and you letting them run around driving your car, you better make sure that this is a responsible driver you have on the road as far as teenagers are gonna be. Now, we get it. Teenagers are kids. They're gonna do silly things. But there is a difference between a teenager that's been taught by both parents, hey, look, one, you don't take risk in my vehicle. And number two, more importantly than the vehicle, you need to make sure that you bring your little ass back to this house alive if we're going to allow you to drive this car. And see, you need to be strict to the point that the first time you catch them doing something stupid, whether they got their friends in the vehicle or whatever the case, or by themselves, hey, you take them keys away from them. Like, nope, you're not going to keep driving around if you're not going to be responsible. Because these race soldiers are out there and they are not fucking playing. They are looking to murder our people. We're demonic cowards. We know that. Let's look at the stupidity of what she did, because I'm going to call this what it is. It's stupid. Question. Where the hell was she at where you were so far away from a gas station that you couldn't get gas before you got out here on this damn freeway and you flying 125 miles an hour? In America today, where did you go where you were so far away from gas stations? Where in the hell could you have gone? Huh? Can anybody in here make that make sense to me? Where would you go in America today where you so far away from gas stations you just couldn't get no gas? Because she talking about, I'm about to run out of gas in this emergency. Now, number two, all the men in here definitely should know this. The faster you drive, the more gas you use. So if the gas was about to run out like she say, and I believe it was, if the gas was about to run out like she said, don't you know that you don't drive that fast? You should be looking for whatever's local and get gas the best way you can. So let's talk about preventative solutions, because see, I'm talking to you from the standpoint of a man that loves his people and love the community. I don't want to see none of our young people having to deal with these damn psychotic, cowardly, demonic race soldiers out here. Baby, before that happened, wherever you was, because see, that's what I want to, they're not going to make it clear where she was, where there was just no gas stations around. Let's just say that was the case. I know you got a phone with you. That's the time to call your folks or somebody. Hey, look, I'm about out of gas. Can you bring me some or what have you? You know what I'm saying? I'm over here at Whoop de Whoop place XYZ. But see, we got to go here. A lot of the problem with some of these people, these young ones today, you're always trying to sneak off somewhere. You don't want to tell nobody where you at. Because see, everything that I'm saying, I'm talking preventative measures. What could stop you from having to be in this situation? Above all else, let me talk to my black fathers, okay? Because you have to be strict with your sons and daughters on this, especially your daughters. First and foremost, let's take it back to the old school. If you're a black man with a family, you should know, okay, that one of the things you do if you got multiple vehicles in your family, hey, before the family get up, hey, man, you go and make sure them cars are full of gas. And that's something that you tell your sons and daughters to be like, hey, wherever you going, don't just be riding around until you damn near on E, okay? Especially if I got you sitting with a full tank of gas, you should no less than have at least a half tank of gas. Now, if wherever you going, hey, I done gave you money to put gas in the car or what have you, or if they working, they got their own money, you be like, hey, you don't need to go somewhere where it ain't gonna be no damn gas stations, because that's the part that just don't make sense to me. This is stupid, man. When you dealing with these fucking race soldiers out here, you need to get on your children's asses about what I'm showing you, because everything she talking about, let me tell you something. You heard what he just said. One, they don't really like to work, okay? Two, he's looking at, okay, you driving this fast. This is the excuse they give, but it's actually legitimate for an actual police officer, but for a race soldier, it's just an excuse. I'm going to explain. You driving that fast, you definitely are a danger to the public and people around you. Not supposed to be flying that fast on damn 125 miles an hour. Okay, unless it's some type of medical emergency, and running out of gas isn't that kind of emergency, okay? So now you got to look at it from the standpoint, if they have to exert any type of effort to get to you or deal with you, they already pissed off. You hear how he sound, okay? You hear how he sound. He's like, whatever you got going on, I don't care, all right? See, I hate to have to say this and do this, but I know I'm probably one of the only content creators that'll go here with this because some of our people do stupid things. And again, this is a child. You see that she's afraid or what have you, and we understand why she's afraid. But we got to start looking at, okay, how did you get yourself in this situation? See, the one thing that I'm blessed to say that I had was parents come from a two-parent home where both of my parents and my grandparents on both sides always stressed making me think about my actions when I was a child. Hey, before you do this, this could happen. Think about the consequences after you make this decision, okay? This is something, man, a lot of people today, you can't be calling your kids out here, man, if they're going to be behind the wheel of a vehicle out here. And you need to make sure, this should go without saying, but I'm going to say it. You need to make sure you got the type of children that understand that, hey, look, your buddies and your friends, if I'm going to let you hold my car, you don't put anybody in this car that's got something illegal on them. Because I'm responsible for you. Their parents are responsible for them. When they all pile inside my vehicle that's in my name under my insurance with you, my child, then that's my problem, okay? You got to have these conversations with your teenagers out here. Because, see, all of us have been young at one point in time. When you're young, you do stupid shit. But, see, if you got good parents there and you're doing your job right, that lessens the chance of teenagers doing shit that's so stupid that they be in positions like this. Because you about to see where she could have really lost her life if she was dealing with the wrong kind of race soldier. Let's let it continue.
Down and face the other way. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
All right, let's go ahead and stop it right here. Because, see, I have to say this. And, see, again, a lot of black people are not going to say what I'm saying. Because I want my people to live. I want all young people listen to the sound of this broadcast to live, okay? What she just did, you don't do that, okay? You do not do that. You don't jump back in your car and then take off and go the same speed. Let me talk to the people in my chat room for a minute. Black parents, you better listen to this. Don't you know if that was the type of Sean Grayson, he could have started shooting at her car right then and made up any excuse. You know the old, I fear for my life. They still using that one, okay? Or he could be like, hey, I don't know what she was about to do. She was a threat to other people, so I had to shoot. I've seen, y'all know I'm on this channel, I've shown y'all videos of these race soldiers just blasting at people, man. There was one, y'all remember a couple years ago, where there was a kid, and I think this was a Hispanic kid, if I'm not, mistaken. But y'all probably remember the story if you saw it over here. The kid was coming from, I think, a fast food restaurant or something, and I think it was a case of mistaken identity. So, like, he was in the car with the window rolled down, and, the guy was talking to him, the cop was talking to him. He was on the side of the car. And the kid was telling him, hey, man, who y'all looking for? What's going on or what have you? And, hey, they had the wrong person. So the kid was about to drive off because they didn't tell him not to go anywhere now. And they're supposed to let you know, okay, hey, look, you asked two questions. Am I under arrest or being detained? You're supposed to inform the citizens which one you are. Because in either one, if they tell you detained, you can't just walk off and run away. I don't give a damn what nobody tell you, okay? And you damn sure can't do it if you're under arrest. So he didn't make either clear. And so the kid was finna drive off, and this race soldier just started shooting at him, man. I'm talking about for no reason. This kid didn't have a gun or nothing. Now, wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn what race the kid was. But see, this right here, if this was the wrong race soldier, man, he could have just started opening fire at this vehicle. This was very stupid of this child to do, okay? Now, I get it. She was afraid, but see, then you definitely don't. Look, it's one thing if you said, hey, look, officer, I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? I know what's been going on with black folks here lately in the news. I see how things go. Look, I really don't want to move unless we're clear on what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? She would have come out better just standing still and having them come over there. You don't jump in the car and start back driving. Now, unfortunately, I have to say this because you have some silly black folks that think that she did the right thing. No, because number one, let's go here. Let's go further. And I'm glad she didn't get shot. Okay? Let's go further, though. Where you think you going to go? Because, see, this the part when some of our people jump in the car and think you're going to outrun the police. They have radios. There's cameras everywhere. As you saw with the Julio Fulio footage, when they want to get black people, oh, they got 4K footage everywhere. Okay? When they want to get black folks. Now, when something happened to a black person, don't nobody know nothing. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They're like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when they want to get you, they got footage everywhere. Okay? So on top of the cameras, they can call into the next town and set up roadblocks. Where the fuck you think you going? You don't do this kind of stupid shit. Stuff like this, you fight it in court. Hey, stay calm because, see, first and foremost, let me say this too. I'm talking to all my people. Yes, y'all know of anybody. I'm aware of what they do. I cover the news all the time. Been doing it for years. But I don't have an innate fear of these damn race soldiers like that where I'm just so mortally terrified. I'm just going to take off running. No. You stay calm. You stay calm, okay? That's the first thing. You stay calm. You get control of your emotions. Lord knows if you're a man, this is something that we have to do in our families. You make sure that the women that are in your lives have control of their damn mouth. Don't start running off at the mouth when you're dealing with these race soldiers because they already going to be looking to escalate things anyway. They're cowards. That's what they do, okay? So as men, it's up to us to think and say, hey, look, as far as it depends upon us, we're going to handle this in a way where we both go home to our families and we don't do anything intentional on our parts to escalate the situation because they're already looking for it if you get the wrong one, okay? So I'm just saying, man, I'm so glad that this didn't go the way it could have, but see, it's not over yet. And we're going to further analyze something else stupid that she did, and I'm going to address that when they get to this point right here. Let's let it continue.
Northbound 55, speeds about 130. She's driving in the middle lane, or she's straddling both lanes.
At this point, the squad car is going so fast that the sound of the engine almost completely drowns out the siren.
Now, let me pause it right here because people that are not in law enforcement or what have you, you probably don't understand what you just saw. What he just did to that child he executed was called a pit maneuver, okay? That right there, that could have killed her alone. So we have to take it back to, yes, we can point at the race soldier all we want. We understand what they do, okay? And I'm saying this way for a reason. So when people come in here, he did this, he did that. We got that part. We know what the fuck the race soldiers do. I'm looking at how foolish the situation was because she made the decision to jump back in the car and start running at the same damn speed. She didn't even, look, let's go here. You scared. I understand that. Especially for a child. I get it. If you was going to get back in the car, which is a huge risk because he could have said, hey, I don't know if you reach in there to get a gun. And then if I just don't want you to leave, I could just start shooting. But let's just say she got in the car and said, hey, look, I'm scared. I don't want to do X, Y, Z. If you was going to move that vehicle, you should, look, you allowed to do this. Let's talk facts right quick. If the race soldiers get behind you, throw their lights on or what have you, and you way out somewhere where there's no people, you're allowed to drive slowly until you get to where people are. That is legal for you to do in all 50 states, okay? You're allowed to drive slowly and put your signal on and then be like, hey, look, you pull over to where there's a populated area. You are allowed to do that. But see, that's not what she did. And then being a child, and chances are she probably don't have parents that's done set her little ass down and talk to her Because if they did, she would not be doing this. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Family, you got to understand that with this situation right here, that pit maneuver they executed, let's say that car would have flipped over and rolled several times. Again, he'd get away with it. He'd be like, yeah, well, you know, the little nigger was speeding, you know what I'm saying? And I had to do my job. It'll take holy hell to get them convicted in something like this, where the person that they dealing with deliberately does something foolish. So again, this is why I'm stressing, if you got children that are driving age, teenagers, please listen to the sound of my voice. Talk to them about things like this and be like, son, daughter, do not do this. Cooperate as best you can. Ask them, can you call me? You know what I'm saying? So I can come to where you at. You know what I'm saying? And we work this thing out in court. I want you to come back to me, okay? That's what you have to tell your children. Because when they get of age, you know, you just think they know every damn thing. You can't tell them nothing. Let me tell you something. If you got a child like that you just can't tell them nothing, you don't put no keys in their hand. Oh, hell no. No, until you learn some type of obedience and you mind your parents, you don't get driving as a privilege. It's not just, because see, you got some parents out here today, they'll just put keys in their child's hand because, well, that's what everybody else kids are doing. No, that's something to be earned. That's one thing that came from my generation that has started to go away. We had to earn our privileges, okay? Privileges were earned. And you didn't earn privileges by bucking your parents' authority, okay? Because, see, the whole purpose of you being taught rules and authority at home is because when you get out here in the real world, these race soldiers don't have no love for you. They don't, all right? Especially little black girls. I have to stress that. You understand? What they see when they look at little black girls today, unfortunately, thanks to corporate white supremacist America putting on the sexy reds and Suki Hunters, that's what they see. That's what they see. I'm telling you now. There's a reason why the brothers with these platforms keep going so hard in the paint against that goddamn image. And it's not okay just because they get in a bag. They putting a bullseye on your back. So if you do something like this, they be like, oh yeah, I'm going to get rid of the next sexy red. I'm telling you, you can argue with that all you want, but I'm telling you, man, this is how they see it. Y'all better listen to these brothers like myself when we try to tell you these things. Let's let it continue.
TVR.
Salute to the good brother Black Truth United. And for those that don't know, TVI means Tactical Vehicle Intervention, okay? TVI means Tactical Vehicle Intervention. In other words, he's letting them know he had to use a pit maneuver, okay? So I'm just making sure that you're aware of what you're hearing here on this police band.
Driver, step out of the car! Driver, step out of the car! Step out of the car! Step out of the car! Stop what you're doing! Stop moving! Get down! Get down!
See, I got to do this, man, because I hate to see our children in situations like this, okay? I hate this, man. Do y'all understand how tight that makes my chest and the knots that are in my stomach when I see this? Because, see, let me tell you what I'm looking at right here. Yes, she's afraid. We got that part out the way. We get it. The problem that I'm seeing here, every time he keep telling her to do something, this lets me know she comes from the top of home where when her people tell her what to do, she don't listen. She just keep running her mouth. Again, he got his weapon drawn. He could have just started shooting then. Now, if anybody thinks I'm reaching, how many stories have I and other people in New Black Media covered over the years where they just start blasting her? A black person don't have no weapons whatsoever. She come walking out the corner. He already had to chase you, so he pissed off. And then he tell you to put your hands up. You drop your hands and you running your damn mouth. Man, no, this is not it, family. You understand? I'm going to bang on the race soldiers all day, but I'm also going to call out the things that our people do that are stupid. I don't want to see you losing your lives for no silly reasons, okay? It gets worse, though. We're going to let it continue.
Get down! Get down!
All the way, face down, face down, face down. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
You got her?
I was running out of gas. I was just running out of
Cover the
gas.
car. I hadn't made sure it's clear yet.
I was running out of gas, y'all. Nothing in my car. I
Checking this out with them.
Get up. Get up. Hush. Hush.
I work at Amazon and we're going home.
That was real stupid then.
I'm just trying to get to the gas station.
Yeah, I hear you.
Y'all for real? I just got this car.
Well, you know what? It might have been a little bit smarter.
You were trying to shoot me.
Listen to me.
You were talking about shooting me.
There ain't what nobody said they was gonna shoot you.
Now I got to pause it here, man. Boy, I hate to be defending the damn race soldiers, but you heard what he said. That man didn't say anything about shooting her. No, he didn't. Now I can get her being so scared because we all see what they do to us that she probably thought that's what he was gonna do, but he did not say that. Okay, he didn't say that. And again, she's in this situation because she chose to jump in there and take off running. See, let me tell you something that my folks taught me when it comes to dealing with race soldiers or people in general. You don't be so mortally afraid of somebody that you start to do silly things like this, because see, fear is the mind killer. You've heard me say that for years. What does that mean? When you become so mortally afraid, you lose the ability to think straight, okay? You can't let fear master you like that. Yes, it's a normal human emotion, but you cannot let fear. Look, let me tell you something, the best way to control fear. Okay, and I get it. I know a lot of people like, man, GPS, everybody ain't ex-military like you, and that's true. But let me give you something that the average person should practice working on, because this can be overcome. If you get that afraid in a certain situation like this, you know what the best thing for you to do is? Remain still. Remain still. Let yourself calm down. You do not make decisions out of fear. And see, switching gears slightly here, this is what we were trying to tell people about the 2020 election when it came to just, we got to get Trump out, because they was afraid of this man, as if he was the devil incarnate himself. And most of these people that was talking about got to get Trump out, okay, well, they claim to be the biggest Christians in the world, but they so afraid of one little old Cheeto-looking white man, a mortal man at that. Boy, y'all know where I go with that. I'm like, don't claim to be no Christian if you're one of the people. But my point is this. You do not make decisions based in fear, because you're going to make the wrong one. There's never a time where you're going to be afraid and then you just immediately act off of impulse that you're going to probably make the right decision. It usually works in the opposite direction, okay? And see, the other thing that I can tell, sadly, with certain young people in her age range today, she still doesn't realize the gravity of the situation, because she's talking about, are y'all for real? Yes, they're for real, fool. You out here, see, let's look at how bad this is. I'm glad they didn't shoot this sister, okay? Glad they didn't shoot her. I hate seeing that. But she still doesn't understand, okay, you made that decision to run because you were afraid. Then you put yourself in a situation where now it's a bunch of race soldiers out there. You out here at night on the highway. Who's to say that none of them aren't the next Daniel Holtzclaw? Because I said this before in a previous broadcast on Patreon. Just because they put you in cuffs and put you in that police car, that's no guarantee that you're going to no police station. You better hear me when I talk. All these different black sites around the country that they have, that they take people to, that we've been reporting on for years. What if they get you and take you to one of them and start torturing you or violating you like Daniel Holtzclaw, and then nobody ever see you again? They can make up any excuse they want. I'm stressing this because I want my people to think. Do not do this, okay? Please talk to your black children. Let's let it continue.
That was stupid. How much you had to drink?
Not a lot. You had a gun pointed at me.
Well, no joke.
You may search me.
Yes, please.
I don't have nothing on me. I promise. Go ahead, search me. No, I'm saying go ahead and search me. I have nothing on me.
We're saying 97. Looks like it's not range there.
Yeah, no joke.
Because it was in the car. I didn't drink it in the car. I was in downtown Hill Street.
Now, she said she was in downtown Houston, so this happened. That's what she's saying, okay? So now listen, man. She had an open container of alcohol in the car. This goes back to something I said on a broadcast in Patreon covering a similar situation. Y'all, I get it. A lot of black people think that they being slick when they do stupid shit. You got things like weed in your car. You got open containers of alcohol. And you're looking at, man, I done did this so many times. They ain't gonna catch me. Okay, stupid. What about the one time where they do catch you? What about then? And then you flying down the road like she was? So now you got to look at this from the standpoint of how the race soldiers think, because see, this is the problem. When you start calling this kind of stuff out, a lot of people want to sit there and act like, man, he shouldn't have did this, he shouldn't have did that. Okay, great. We can take that down and market it in your book. Okay, he shouldn't have did XYZ. But let's look at it from the standpoint of what we know. So we know how they see us already as black people in America. Why do stupid shit to put yourself behind the goddamn bullseye? You got to get through to your kids, and it's possible because, hey, my parents was able to do it with me. You don't put yourself in unnecessary situations. If you got to do drinking, you just got to drink, sit your ass down wherever you at, drink what you gonna drink, preferably at home. But if you just got to be out and about, which is a stupid thing, by the way, you need to get through to your kids, being inebriated in public, not a good idea because you never know when you might be in a situation where you need to defend yourself. And you cannot do that properly if you high and drunk all the fucking time. Somebody need to say that just like that. You better be teaching your kids this. Huh? I got to the age where I started drinking, man. Hey, if I couldn't drink stationary somewhere where everything is copacetic and cool, I'm not drinking like that. I'm damn sure not going to be drunk in public. That was a shame to my family to be doing that shit. So that's another thing. But see, when it comes to what she did here, you got to understand, man, they already looking for a reason with us, man. And see, you got to make sure you talk to your children and have them understand that, hey, listen, don't be taking stupid risks out here because you think, oh, ain't nothing going to happen. Let me tell you, that's one of the things that I was trained early on to never develop that ain't nothing going to happen thought process. Right now, everybody gathered in this chat room, you probably know somebody that lived the ain't nothing going to happen lifestyle. And then there comes that one day when nothing finally happens and they up shit creek without a damn paddle. Don't be that black person and teach your children not to be that black person as well, okay? Let it continue.
We'll see everything's 10-4. We're in custody. Go ahead and start me.
See, I'm going to tell you something else I put together about this, right? Because I'm discussing prevention here also and analyzing how this could have been avoided. She talking about, let me call my mama, let me call my mama. Okay, let's do some deductive reasoning here. Wherever this place was that you were just so far away from gas stations, why you didn't call your mama when you realized that your car was out of gas? About to be, You know why she didn't call mama? Because she was somewhere that her little ass probably wasn't supposed to be. Come on now, where my parents at in here? I'm a guy that don't have kids, but I got common sense to know what I'm looking at and hearing. How many black parents in here would agree with that assessment? She want to call mama now because she in trouble. Okay, and thank goodness she's able to make a phone call because she could be in a situation where she's not able to dial a damn thing. But how many parents in here would put that together, what I just said? You didn't call mama because you were somewhere mama probably told your ass not to go. And see, I'm going to make another assessment here. Or a lot of people not going to like this, but I'm in the business of telling the truth over here. I'm not in the business of coddling people's ears. That let me know daddy ain't in the picture. Because why? How you know that, GBS? I'm going to tell you how I know. Most little girls, if they get in a fucked up situation, they got a father in that house, they calling daddy before they call mom. Oh, come on, talk to me. Where my parents at in here? Am I lying when I say if most little girls have a father in their life that's actually in the home or give a fuck about them, they're calling dad. Where's my dad? Let me call my dad. I hear she's not saying that. Huh? And that's not her fault that she's in a broken home situation, but I can understand because, look, I'm looking at how she wasn't listening when they was talking to her. I'm looking at the decision that she made. All of this comes together to show me that, yeah, whoever her mother is, see, this is why you need two-parent households. I get it. Sometimes things don't work out, but we have to get back to trying to put families together. Because see, if you got two parents and you raising a child under the same standards, okay, that makes the job a little bit easier on you versus just that one parent. And I don't care whether it's the mother or the father, okay? It's a reason why it takes two of us to make these kids. It takes two to raise them also, all right? Just because you can raise them by yourself, you're not taking into account situations like this, okay? I'm just telling y'all, man, I just don't want to see our sisters in no situation where you out here, something like this happen, and you do survive it, and you got a Daniel Holtzclaw you dealing with. If you don't know what he did to sisters, you need to look that case up. Lord knows we covered it enough when that happened. Huh? I don't want to see that, or worse, you got a Billy Bob to be like, you know what? I've been waiting to kill me one of these little niggas out here. Let me make sure this one don't go home to their family. That's the standpoint I'm coming at it from. Let's let it continue.
10-11, please. Yes.
What do you mean, what did you do? No, I just got checking up in a car. I'm not checking up in my head 40 times.
Yeah, you know what could avoid that? Number one, not running
You was pointing a gun
not
at me.
running 122 miles an hour
black,
before I ever
black.
stopped you.
I am black and you were pointing a gun at me. What was I supposed to do, sit there and get shot?
I would have pointed a gun at a white person doing that.
No, you
It ain't
can't.
got
No,
nothing to do.
I told you I had nothing. I had nothing.
Just hush. Chill.
I walked up to you and you had a gun pointed at me.
It don't have nothing to do with you drinking. It don't have nothing to do with you running 122, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am, I did. Can you see if they can run that, Steve?
The suspect was charged with reckless driving, speeding in excess of 15 miles per hour, and having an open container containing alcohol in the motor vehicle. She pled nolo contendere and was ordered to pay $415 in fines. She was released from jail on a $3,000 bond.
So now, in closing, you heard what they say. She pled no contest to. Okay, so all together, that means her parent, because I'm going to say parent, most likely that dad ain't nowhere around, $3,415 that parent had to pay. In this economy, look, let me tell you something, man. For most people that's listening to this broadcast, that's life-changing. $3,415 right now. Look, that's somebody having to skip mortgage, car note, car insurance, heaven help you, medical, dental, okay, homeowners insurance. If you got all of that, you think about somebody having to take $3,415 to spend on this situation in this economy when they can't afford to do that. The average black person in America can't afford to do that. That's a devastating life crisis for somebody. They have to spend that in a month if they even got it together at all to use it. You understand? There's more poor black people in this country than middle class or wealthy black folks. The average person don't have it like that to be spending, okay? This is what I was pointing out when it comes to all them donors that was giving the commandment. A lot of people like, man, what's wrong with us? We giving them all that money. I'm like, any idiot saying that, I'm like, first of all, like I just said, the average poor black person does not have no 3,000, 1,500 even to just be throwing away like that. No, they don't. That was most of the wealthy and the upper middle class celebrity classes that were giving commandment that money. Not no average poor black person. Not in no large numbers. No. Okay. See, some of us were actually very good at math. We paid attention in that subject in school. Okay. I can't turn my brain off for the silly folks. That's why y'all don't hear me just running with certain things that a lot of people be saying, because I actually think before I just say repeat stuff. Because see, let me say this to my people before we get to the next thing we need to review here. Family, you got to understand that in life, sometimes just slowing down and taking the time to think will save you a whole lot of problems, okay? I get it. They're working on making thinking illegal. But while it's still legal, exercise that ability, okay? And teach it to your children. You have to go over scenarios like this when you see this kind of stuff and be like, look, baby, look. Don't put us in this situation, okay? You somewhere, you out of gas first and foremost. You shouldn't be nowhere where I can't come where you at because you trying to sneak off some damn where. And then you should be training your child to be smart enough. Let's just say wherever she was, no gas stations was around. You don't go somewhere like that. Because if something happens, one, you hadn't told us where you at. Two, you somewhere where you can't get access to gas. You see what I'm saying? Make these children think. Don't just have them running around out here, man. You be like, they got the car, they out my hair. No, hell no. If you that type of parent, you ain't worth two dead flies, because see, something gonna happen to your child one day. Children have to be trained up before they become adults. All of us had to, okay? So you got to do your job out here. If you don't, they're gonna fall victim to these damn demonic race soldiers. Because see, I'm gonna tell you something. Even though he didn't shoot her, I took a look at that race soldier's face. He one of them boys, all right? You understand? Not just that twang in his voice. I can understand. Look, for whatever reason, he didn't decide to murder her. Thank God he didn't. But I know the kind that I'm looking at. I didn't see any tattoos on him, but I recognize that damn look, okay? That's definitely one of them boys. He could have took it there if he wanted to, all right? So I'm just saying, man, she's fortunate, man. And I'm going to tell you, had this been my daughter, first of all, it wouldn't be if I had one. I would train mine not to do no dumb shit like this. But if I was her father, man, let me tell you something. Oh, you done driving. Nope. Shit, it's going to be another 3-4 years before you get behind the wheel again on your own. You're going to be chaperone everywhere you need to go. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that. Nope. And it's not about the damage to the car. I'm looking at what could have happened to you that could have cost you your damn life. You understand? That's where I would be coming at it from. Y'all better tighten up out here if y'all in these types of situations. The parents that got these kids like that, and they just let them do whatever they want to do because you're trying to be your child friend. You know who I'm talking to. We're going to continue, though, because we got more to analyze here tonight.
In 2023, at least 2 deaths occurred on Arkansas highways out of an estimated 480 tactical vehicle interventions executed by state troopers, making the fatality rate of such maneuvers roughly 0.42%. The brand new SUV was, of course, a total loss.
All right. So that's the first situation we got to analyze here tonight. So now we finna get into our second scenario. And family, what you looking at on the screen here, this dumb helper here. Everybody involved in the situation we looking at gonna be dumb, but this is the one that end up getting arrested. So remember this face. But see, we often talk about the Sexy Reds, the Sukihanas, and the Glorillas, okay? But see, let me show you who else we got to talk about. Oh yeah, let's put this on the screen. These idiots, okay? These idiots. Now, does everybody recognize who this is on this screen here? Everybody recognize them? Slide this fair use over so you can see. Does everybody recognize what you're looking at? Okay. This is goofy ass Blueface, who's currently locked up right now, from what I understand. And that goofy, dimwit, degenerate Christian Rock with a gap tooth ass. Let me say something in no uncertain terms right now. I can't stand these bastards. I can't stand these motherfuckers on the screen here. I can't, because see, if you know anything like I know, Christian Rock was smoking and drinking while she was pregnant, and they baby have disabilities because of that. And then this idiot that she's with here, he don't have the sense that God gave a damn box of rocks. Now, see, let me point something out, because see, a lot of people need to hear this. I'm gonna piss the hood rats off. It is what it is. I'm gonna piss the dusty niggas off. It is what it is. Just because a nigga have some money, that doesn't mean that he's a good man. You can give money to anybody. You ladies out here, you better start looking at what type of character somebody have. You don't lay up with something like a damn Blueface and then get pregnant by it. You don't. Brothers, you don't lay up with something like Christian Rock, somebody that come from a family that normalized dysfunction to the point where this bitch gonna be smoking and drinking while she got your seed in her stomach. That child is who I feel the worst for, because think about it. His daddy locked up. And I heard he got like 4 or 5 years, and his mama finna be locked up. Then the child got disabilities because of the stupid shit that his mother did while she was pregnant with him. That child, man, don't stand a chance in hell, man. May God be with that child, because it's not the child's fault. Huh? Do you hear what I'm saying? When you are born to parents like this, you damn near don't have a chance in hell. You really don't. One of your parents got to have some fucking sense. So I got them on the screen to show you why we go so hard in the paint against this kind of image in Black America. These motherfuckers don't represent the best of what we are. But see, corporate white America weaponizes this. Do you hear me? What you looking at on the screen besides the sexy realists, sexy hunters, whatever, you know the ones I'm talking about. I can barely say them bitches' name. Sexy Red, Sukihana, Glorilla, okay? They weaponize these images to influence the masses amongst us. Let me tell you something right now, and I don't care who take offense to this. We need a separation in Black America. Anybody that look up to this and you think this is the move right here, we don't need to have nothing to do with you, those of us that got some sense. Move that trash over there. Huh? Because, see, I'm showing you this for a reason, because the next story we're about to look at here, you're going to see why I put this picture on the screen, because it's dysfunction, just like what I just showed you that these two represent here, okay? I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know where it's about to go. Because see, for me, I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to cleaning up our image, and no, nobody's perfect. For anybody that's saying, oh, ain't nobody perfect, yeah, you don't have to be perfect not to embrace dysfunction. Dysfunction is to be treated as a pariah in our community. That's not something we're supposed to normalize and just accept, okay? Because see, the blue faces and the Christian rocks, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me say this as a man. Let me talk to these young men out here and some of you older brothers. I'm going to tell you what one of my deal breakers is. If you the type of chick that you interested in that kind of goofy brain rot, I ain't nothing I can do with you. Nope. I'm telling you, I don't deal with chicks that like that kind of dysfunction. You sit up all day long and you watch that kind of bullshit. No, you're not the type of a chick for me, baby. Move around. Ain't nothing I can do with you at all. Now, perhaps we could do business together if you have a business acumen or talent. But as far as dating you and damn sure not no damn marriage or no kids, oh, hell no. Nope. Not gonna happen. You brothers have to raise your damn standards, man. Because some of y'all, boy, some, and they know who I'm talking to. Some of you listening to this, anything that look like a Christian rock that's got a lighter skin complexion, and heaven help it if she got a better shape than her, because Christian rock is built like a little refrigerator, okay? The refrigerator built motherfucker. But see, some of y'all, boy, as soon as something light skin come along, boy, well, man, you don't look at nothing about the woman's character at all. Get to laying up with them, have a kid with them, man, she trapped me. No, you trapped yourself, dumbass, because you have low self-esteem and low discipline. Ladies, some of you fall for a blue face out here that don't have blue face money, okay? And whether they do or not, again, you better start looking at the character of some of these dudes, man. A lot of the problems in our community, the reason why white America is able to weaponize the Christian rocks, etc., against our community, unfortunately, some of our people think like big overgrown children when it comes to choosing a damn mate. See, let me tell you something right now, and I'm talking to black men and black women when I say this. By the time you become an adult, you're not supposed to be choosing a mate the same way that you did in high school. You understand? You're going to understand why I'm saying this when we get into this next story here. Let's get started.
I came up here to get my boyfriend. Okay. Apparently, he said he had to go to his car. I don't know if he knew she was out here or not. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Literally, she wanted people out the apartments to see who you were with.
Now, family, you already saw the image of the dude on the screen on the thumbnail. This is what we dealing with, okay? Ladies, let me say this off the bat before we get further down the line here. If you stupid enough to be talking to a male, okay, a man with a fucking bonnet on his head wearing some shit you wear in public, you deserve everything you get. You do. What kind of woman would sit up here and actually seriously entertain a man that's wearing some shit that's meant for her head in public? I don't give a damn about where society is. That is a trend that should not be embraced by traditionally masculine men. Do you hear me? And if you're a young person that's doing that, that's you think about what you're doing. That's not cute. You running around here wearing something that's meant for a woman. So I'm stressing that to say that, ladies, if you dealing with a man like that, they already tell you his masculinity ain't up to code and his common sense ain't up to code. You look how ridiculous a damn man look with a fucking bonnet on his head. Yeah, this is a Gen Xer talking here. There ain't no way. I ain't with that. So I got to make that point. And fellas, when I deal with these chicks that's running around in public with them bonnets on their head, that's something for around the house. You don't go outside with that on. I just had to put it out there. Just let it continue. Y'all finna see, boy, this is a hell of a ride here. So strap on and strap up.
On December 19th, 2021, the local fire department responded to an apartment complex in reference to a fire alarm being pulled. Shortly after their arrival, they requested police be en route due to an altercation between two women where the alarm was located. The firefighters tried to explain the situation the best they could, but the police had no idea the drama they were about to walk into.
Fair use, by the way. Fair use for education purpose and commentary. Fair use.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, big dog? So a fire, come out here for a fire alarm. We're now at the domestic.
Let me stop it again. Black parents, let me talk to you, because just like I pointed out the mistakes that were made in the previous situation, fathers, listen to me, because this is something that you gonna have to employ on your sons, especially, and your daughters, okay? if you're dealing with a race soldier like he is, and you roll the window down and you talking to him, you don't address him as what's going on, big dog. No, you don't talk to race soldiers the same way you do your stupid ass buddies on the block. Okay, you don't do that. You don't do that. All right, because see, let me tell you why. I'm going to prove my point with this because I know what I'm saying. That might rub some people the wrong way. But again, I'm not here to coddle your feelings. I'm here to tell you and give you information that you can use that'll save your life in a situation. Think back to that demonic coward, Sean Grayson, and what he did to our sister, Sonia Massey. She said, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. He took that as a threat. You don't talk to them the same way that you do your homies on the block because they don't understand our vernacular. I know, yes, it's 2024. But they don't understand us. I don't care how many times they watch Friday or whatever. These people are not a part of our culture. So you addressing him like that, there's some of them that would take that as hostile. As crazy as that sounds to you and me, you better understand that that's exactly what happened when Sonia Massey, who wasn't even talking no slang, she just said, hey, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. In other words, the sister meant, hey, I'm not trying to do no harm to you no kind of way. As black people, when Sonia Massey said that, we knew that she was saying, hey, I rebuke what you said in the name of Jesus, meaning I'm not trying to harm nobody. And that demonic is you better not, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face. Like I said, I hope that cancer tear your ass up as we speak. I hope it's painful too. That's right, I'm saying it for you. Y'all ain't gotta see it. I don't give a damn about being cordial to nobody that murdered a sister like that the way that coward did. So I hope he hurting every day that he's locked up, and I hope he don't make it to trial. I hope that cancer take his ass out if nothing else. But see, you make sure you talk to your black children and be like, listen, you don't talk to these race soldiers the same way that you do your friends. All that, what up, big dog, and all that, that's not your pal. That's not somebody for you to play with. That's not a toy situation, okay? But again, this is a fool with a fucking bonnet on his head. Let's let it continue.
So what's going on? Hey, you mind just going back in my car for me?
You know, I ain't saying nothing. You could have put fire on the whole time. You sitting here, y'all was sitting to tell you.
We talk to her. Hey, ma'am.
I live here.
Okay. So what's going on this morning?
Okay, I don't even know what time it is right now.
Okay. So what happened this morning?
He was his brother yesterday, and instead of him being at home breathing, he came over here. All I asked him when I came here was who he was here.
Okay.
I mean, we could have been left.
So are y'all together?
Yes, we're together.
Okay. You want to hop out and talk to me somewhere else? That'd be better? Okay.
Not like this. It ain't even that deep.
All right, we'll talk to you out there, man.
Let me pause it and point something else out here because see, you hear the health over there and y'all about to see what the scenario is. You can already tell by looking at the individuals involved. We know the dusty people in our community, all three of them dusty as hell, and they're not that damn bright. Okay, I got to say that. Let me tell you ladies and something in particular, okay? When you're dealing with a race soldier, you don't tell them what's not a big deal. You're not in control of the situation. You better think back to what Neely Fuller Jr. teaches us. We are prisoners of war in that situation. So you talking about it's not a big deal. You're not in control to tell nobody what's a big deal or not. You're not. I don't care what nobody tell you. That's not how that works. We talking about reality, not fantasy, not what somebody feel, not what should be or could be or would be. You are not in control in that situation. So that's stupid mistake number one right there, okay? It's going to be more made. Let's let it continue.
Hey, man, if you want to, just chill in the vehicle for a second. There's only two of us out here. It's easier to separate people and talk, all right? We'll just walk over to this car, all right, man? All right, so we got limited information right now, okay? Yeah, we're good.
Sorry,
No, that's fine.
like I said, that's what it all stemmed down from. All I've got is one side so far. Ain't nobody told me nothing. I don't know why they got into it. They got to fighting over there. Her phone and her keys got thrown. The second lady went upstairs, pulled the fire alarm.
That's her. She pulled the alarm, right?
No, the one in this car pulled the alarm.
Okay.
And that's why we ended up over.
Yeah, absolutely.
The alarm's reset, so there's no hazard there. Wasn't ever any hazard there.
All right. She just yanked it for whatever reason.
Yeah, they were fighting at one point, and then at one point they were both back outside. One of them was holding a pair of scissors, and got talking about she better not get out of the car, so I didn't want to have to deal with all
that. Hey, man, just stay over here for a second, all right? Okay, yeah, y'all good to go then. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anyway.
Yeah, talk to me if you don't mind here. Let's figure out what's going on here.
Then his girlfriend. First of all, he just like his brother yesterday.
He what now?
Yesterday.
All right, so y'all can kind of probably, for the folks that are very quick-witted in the chat room, you probably already see where this is going. And man, boy, I got to go here. You brothers, you bonnet wearing Negroes. First of all, if you got the bonnet on, I already said that. Go to show you really not up to code with masculinity, and you're not too damn bright. Okay? You can't have positive self-esteem running around as a man with a bonnet on. But even if he didn't have the bonnet on, you see what this is on the screen here. This is a dusty ass hood rat. Both of them hood rats he's dealing with. Okay. Now you already heard what's finna cause the confusion, and think back to why I had Christian Rock and Blueface on the screen. Did he girlfriend? Okay, bitch. If it's his girlfriend and you know that, what the fuck you dealing with him for? Oh yeah, I'm going there. Cause see, again, just like I pointed out in the previous situation, some things happen because you make bad decisions from the jump, not mistakes, bad decisions. Oh, you think I'm being harsh? Just wait till she starts explaining this nonsense.
Funeral?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about what you mean by funeral and whatever. So, first of all, I guess who are we referring to? A male? This male right there in that black?
Yeah, I did then, though. That's the thing.
No, it was the girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Another sign that you're dealing with a hood rat. Again, just like the other helper, you trying to tell the race soldier what the situation is. He ain't did nothing. No, you don't get to say that once them people out there. See, this is why we often say that in our community, we try to work things out before them folks get involved. Okay? And see, let me go ahead and point out the elephant in the room. Just like I said, in our community, we usually, those of us with sense, try to work things out before them folks get involved. When that jackass, not the one right here in the dingy purple, okay, the other one that you saw at the beginning there, that's the one that pulled the fire alarm. You don't do no stupid shit like that. See, these are the type of hot Cheeto eating motherfuckers that sit around and watch Christian rock and love and hip hop and all of that, and they try to act that stupid shit out in real life. Okay, when you pull a fire alarm, jackass, now you finna have the folks come automatically. And in this day and age where these race soldiers are just looking to kill us, this is very stupid. Fellas, this is why I'm telling you, do not deal with these damn dumbass hood rats. Ladies, I'm telling you, don't deal with these dusty, goofy ass niggas because they do stupid shit without thinking and have them folks coming around you where you don't see. Think about it. Anybody think what I'm saying is harsh? Let me put it to you this way. When you do something dumb like that and them folks have to show up, you don't know which race soldier you getting. You don't know if you getting the actual guy that signed up to just do the job and be cool, or if you getting the one that be like, yeah, I'm part of execution today. I'm gonna kill me one today. You don't know which one you getting. So it would behoove you, if you know that you're around stupid ass people like this, men or women, you better start making some different decisions. Don't lose your life behind hanging with stupid ass people. Let's let it continue.
So what's going on then with them, with you,
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like, okay, my fire alarm they going off. I know my alarm don't never go off, first of all. Both me and him just got back last night because his brother died last week. But the funeral was yesterday.
Okay. When you say you and him.
Me and him.
Him?
I don't know where the hell she come from. I'm not trying to cuss.
This guy right here.
He's straight. The man ain't did nothing.
Okay.
He don't need to go to jail, period. He ain't
no, I'm just trying to figure out when you say him and we got back. So does he live here with you?
No, but
when you say we got back last night, then did he come
came,
here?
Yeah, he came.
Did he spend the night here last
yes.
night? Okay.
Yes.
What are you guys just friends, or were you guys? Are you?
All right, you see how this is going, right? We got information about like.
I'll let that tell you.
Okay, yeah. Let me get it. All right. So what happened?
Me and him talk or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm like, why am I fire alarm the only one that going off? So I come out.
Now, we all know what that means. Me and him talk or whatever. No, you sitting up here laying up with this damn dude, knowing he got a girl. He cheating on her with you. That's how this stupid shit got started. Let me tell you something, man. People like to say or point out that chicks like this are hood rats just because of the way they look. No, it ain't got nothing to do with the way they look. One of the telltale signs of a hood rat is low self-esteem. You got to deal with somebody else's dude, but see, it go deeper than that because see, remember what I said earlier in the broadcast about by the time we become adults, we supposed to choose our mates in a different way than we did when we was in high school? Listen to what else she's about to say here, and I'm gonna stop it when it get to that point.
Outside. I see her outside trying to fight him or whatever the situation is. So I walk literally on the concrete. The girl hit me in my face.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been wanting to fight this girl since high school. I let the shit go yesterday at the funeral. I let the shit go.
Now, family, she's grown. This isn't a kid here. She's grown. She gonna stay her age shortly. Both of them grown. This is how you know, and let me say this to younger people, okay? My young adults that's listening. This is how you know you need to change set of friends. If you got somebody still holding grudges from when they was in high school and y'all been out of high school for several years, don't hang with them people. Do you hear me? I'm telling you that because if you're not that kind of person, now if you are that kind of person, stay right where you at. But if you're not, a normal adult's mind that's actually progressing in life don't stay stuck on things that happen in no fucking high school or college. And I'm saying that for men and women, okay? I got to point this out because, see, again, this situation right here could have went left. Let's let it continue.
Stay in the car for me. No.
Bro,
stay in the car.
So, okay, so those two females, they've been having issues with each other.
Okay, are they both your girls?
I mean, you
okay.
Kind of say that. But,
hang on. Hey, stay in the car for me. I'm not going to tell you that again. Just stay in the vehicle. Okay.
See, same thing like the other situation. See, this is what I hate to see when it comes to black women in the community. When them race soldiers tell you something and you gonna immediately do the opposite. See, let me tell you why a lot of these chicks do that kind of shit. They be thinking that, okay, they ain't gonna do me like they do black men. No, they gonna be quicker to get on you because if it's the right kind of race soldier, I'm talking about the one that, hey, he was a part of a white supremacist gang before he joined, and then he got in there because, hey, this gives me extra power and I can do my favorite job, which is hunt Negroes. He's definitely gonna go after you. Now, why am I saying that? For those of you that's been subscribed to this channel for a number of years, you already know where I'm going. They hate the women more because they give birth to future generations of black people. See, normal black folks, we look at black babies as a blessing, beautiful thing, okay? Not them. They look at black babies and the women that have them just like you would look at a roach infestation. I got to tell you how these people see us. You hear me? I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. I'm telling you what they think. They look at you as every time they get rid of a black woman, hey, that's another generation of niggas we don't have to worry about. That's how they see things, all right? Y'all better get this through your head. When they tell you to do something and then you go and start running your mouth and doing the opposite, you're playing with your life. Let it continue.
Stay in the vehicle. Stay in the vehicle. We got to figure this out.
I found my key, bro. I swear to God. Oh, I hope I don't find my key. I'm finna go to jail.
Stay in the vehicle. We got to figure this out.
Y'all don't come get our money.
But anyway, like I was saying, they been having some issues for some time. So, that pretty little lady in the car, she been doing some things, you feel me?
Okay.
So, I've been trying to let it slide, but it's just like events that just kept happening. So, my brother died probably like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. And then she been trying to be here for me too, so, with everything that she had going on with somebody else, I just came up, so, I'm getting a phone call in the middle of the morning, like 7 o'clock.
Now, see, I got to say this. If this was a situation where anybody involved looked like or sounded like they wasn't supposed to be involved with, some of these individuals, I would say that. But unfortunately, like the saying goes, water seeks its own level. It does. Everybody involved here is on the same mental capacity level. They think like children, even though they're grown adults. Because, see, I would have said to any sister that's got her shit together, why the fuck would you be dealing with a little mush mouth Negro like this with his little scrawny ass out here wearing a bonnet, can barely put 2 sentences together, and then be in a situation where if y'all start having problems, his first ideology is to go cheat on you. Instead of just manning up and saying, hey, look, I don't think it's going to work out. We may as well go our separate ways. So now I'm breaking up with you. I'm letting you know that face to face. So now whatever I go do, I'm well within my rights to do it. Instead of just saying that, no, he trying to slide across town and look at what's going on. Because all the men, let's not bullshit, fellas. We know what we looking at. This dude had problems with his chick, okay? So he gonna go and deal doing something that's extremely dangerous, by the way. you gonna go and deal with a woman that you know your girlfriend got problems with trying to be cute. See, this is the problem, ladies, when you start dating dudes that think like you do, because that's shit that women do. Hey, I'm gonna go and deal with the guy that he don't like to piss him off. This is the problem with these little little soy bastards right here today that run around with these damn bonnets on their head. Thinking like women, so I'm gonna act like the women do. Instead of just manning up and saying, hey, look, it just ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? You go your way, I'm gonna go mine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just lost my brother. You stressing me out. Just man up and say that, bro. That's all you had to do. But see, nope. Get in this situation where this heifer went and pulled the damn fire alarm and got all these damn race soldiers out here playing with your life. And see, his little stupid ass, you can tell that he not even aware that, hey, man, they could have killed everybody involved if the wrong race soldiers showed up out there. Could have, because we done seen him do it more than on one occasion, okay? Let it continue.
So, you know, I'm saying, I can see her calling me. So, you know, I'm just like, man, I'm just finna go home because I was already getting up.
This is the house of the girl with the dreads, the long hair? Yeah. Apartment, okay.
Yeah, her apartment.
Okay.
So keep telling me then. So the alarm went off, so you came outside.
Yes.
Were both of you inside when the alarm went off?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, he said he had to go to his car. I don't know if he knew she was out here or not. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But the alarm was just going off. I stepped literally right there. The girl hit me. I fell on the ground. I had got up. I was on top of her. That's when he had pulled me off of her. So next thing I know, I'm losing my phone and my key gone. The hoe put my phone beside my car.
Okay, we'll look for your keys. Don't worry. We'll figure.
Black fathers, let me tell you something. If this is your daughter here, you failed. If either one of them your daughter, you failed. Let me tell you why. Let's go this route. Because see, she'd already said that she knew that that was his girlfriend. They got issues going back to high school. Both of these motherfuckers grown. But fathers, you failed if this is your daughter, either one of them, because with the one right here in this light purple, let's go here. Let's just say she didn't know that that was his girlfriend out there. And she done rolled up the way she lived, ready to start drama. What you supposed to do? Kick his ass out. Be like, hey, look, you going to have to bounce. You done brought this drama to my crib. Get your ass out my place. Leave. Then, if they not going to go somewhere, you don't go out there calling yourself trying to fight the girl. That's when you call them folks. Like, all right, look, don't make me have to do this. If I have to get them people in your life, that's what I'm going to do. Nope, not a hood rat, because they're not trained to think in any other way than on a child level. Let me go out here and fight her. Because you both fighting over a dusty-ass nigga. This is a damn shame. Like I said, if this is your daughter, you failed.
Figure all that out.
Y'all better find them before I find them. Like I told them, I found my keys. I'm going in my car and get.
So I was getting a phone call. I'm just like, you know, let me just going on downstairs or whatever. So boom, I'm coming out her house. Then I get all the way to the bottom of the stairs. She's sitting at the bottom of the stairs waiting on me. So it's just like,
basically track you down is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know, how you get down here. So I'm stepping outside. I'm saying, before any of this happened, bro, we could have been gone.
Okay.
The only thing I kept telling her, let just go. I kept trying to get in my car. But everything I'm trying to get in my car. So boy, I think before we got down the stairs, she pulled up. No, she had came up the stairs a little bit because she was trying to figure out where I was. And then when she had ended up pulling the fire.
Hey, Marty, you talk to the female in the Nissan right here? You talk to the...
Now, in case a lot of y'all still wondering what's the deal with the fire alarm, this is what this goofy hood rat did. Not the one in the light purple, but the other one. She called herself pulling the fire alarm to make everybody run out the building so she could see which place he was in and catch her little raggedy boyfriend. Because see, let me go further with why I say if either one of them your daughter, you failed if you're a father. If your daughter don't have sense enough to let some dude that she dealing with go, let me just make it blunt. If you got to chase down a man that you dealing with, ladies, that's your cue that, hey, that person ain't fucking with you like that. You don't never do that. See, some of these people, and this is why I go back to the Christian rock and the love and hip hop bullshit. Some of these people actually think that that's normal. Some of these people think that shit is cute. If somebody want to deal with you, you ain't got to chase them nowhere. If somebody really want to deal with you, you about have to fight to get them away from you. You don't have no, that's somebody with low self-esteem. You don't go doing stupid shit like this, pulling no damn fire alarm and getting these race soldiers out here, and you don't know which one could show up to blow all of you away behind some dumb shit. Just think about what would have happened if that would have been the case. All behind being stupid because you got low self-esteem and chasing some little dusty ass nigga around that's showing you he really don't want to deal with you like that. It's insane, man. Fathers, do your job out here, man. Don't let your daughters go out bad like this.
Female in the Nissan.
The female?
Yeah, front right passenger.
Hey, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm alright.
What's going on today?
I came up here to get my boyfriend. We just buried his brother yesterday, so I'm looking at his location. Cause we got into like a heated argument. We didn't break up yesterday, so I just came up here because I'm like, why are you here? Who you here?
Now, let me tell you again, this is sad also, because see, a lot of people probably think I take joy in this. I don't. I don't like to see none of our men or women in the community where your mental capacity is this low, where this is what you're dealing with. What she's trying to do now, she finna try to spin her version of events to this race soldier as if that's gonna float, okay? And it's not. It never does. You heard one of the things that she's in denial that proves she got low self-esteem. We didn't break up yesterday. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You told yourself that he didn't break up with you. Cause sound like the dude, they probably got into an argument. He probably said, look, for all we know, he probably said, hey, look, I'm through. I ain't fucking with you no more. Might have said it whether he meant it or not. And even if he didn't say it, if it get to that point where you start having words, I'm not just talking about a little regular argument because there's no such thing as a perfect relationship or marriage. There's not. But I'm talking about where people start saying things that are designed to vehemently hurt you. I'm talking about deliberately hurt you. Hey, no, that's your time to go ahead and bring that to a close, because I don't care what you say. If you actually care about somebody, you love them, it's certain things you don't let come out your mouth. In fact, the business, if you do love somebody and you get into a heated discussion, you restrain yourself. See, that's another thing a lot of these young girls aren't being taught, and a lot of these young dudes aren't being taught. If you get to a certain type of argument, first of all, let's talk about how to avoid that. If you get to a point where you're discussing something and both parties are angry, the most responsible adult thing to do is for both of y'all to say, hey, look, okay, both of us are mad. Let's discuss this at another time. I'm going to go cool off and do my thing at the gym, shoot some pool or whatever. If you need to find me, I'll be here. But let's just give each other a little bit of time, cool down, and then we'll readdress this when both of us are calm. That's the responsible thing to do, okay? I know that's too much like right to some people, all right, regardless of their age. Now, when it comes to the situation here about her talking about we didn't break up. Okay, well, if he bounced or what have you and you ain't seen him in a period of time, if you really was a woman that had high self-esteem, you'd be like, all right, cool. Let me just go ahead and let you go do what you do. Hey, I'm going to move around. Go be where you going to be, especially if you know where he at. Because see, like I said, man, if you got, look, I guess as a Sigma male, I see things different. If I got to be tracking somebody down and chasing behind you, I'm just going to let you go. And not only that, I'm going to close the door where you can't come back into my life. I'm not finna be chasing no chick nowhere. You understand? But see, I get it. This is a woman that we dealing with and a hood rat. She's one too. Okay. Her low self-esteem ass, this is what she thinks is normal, because in their world, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go run a man down and do stupid shit like pull a fire alarm, and then you fight the person you with. See, let me make this plain before we let this continue. If you got to fight somebody for them to be with you, you think about how stupid that is. You fighting somebody, if you beat the person up, that's not going to make them say, oh, okay, hey, I'll stay with you now. No, they're going to keep doing that because the problem is they're not interested in you. Why would you put yourself in a situation where you're taking penitentiary chances, lose your freedom, could lose your life, behind fighting over somebody that showed you with their actions, not their words, their actions, that they don't want nothing to do with you? Boy, like I said, man, fathers, please try to stay in your children's lives, man. Let's let it continue.
So I came here and I called him a bunch of times, no answer. Went upstairs. I didn't know where she stayed at, but I was asking him who lives here. And we come all the way down the stairs. That's all I asked him. We didn't talk about nothing else but other than who lives here.
Like seriously, the fire alarm going off and the girl that came to here, so I know who it is now.
Listen to the way she's explaining this. This is sad because she don't have no grown women in her life and definitely not no father to tell her that, okay, hell, for one, you chasing a man across town that don't want nothing to do with you. Then you getting there, you talking about who live here, who live here. What the fuck does it matter for? Let's just say let me go here. Let's just say you track the dude down by the location on his phone. Okay, you get there, you recognize, oh, this look like, okay, he's over here with this chick that I know I got problems with. That's all you need to know. What you need to know where she live for. A woman that's got actual self-esteem about herself would say, okay, cool, I done seen enough what I need to see. Let me just go ahead and put this shit out if he living with you, because chances are he's a homosexual. He got the look, okay? He's got the look. Oh, yes, he do, with the bonnet on his head, little dusty bastard. But see, if she had high self-esteem, she would say, okay, cool. I seen enough. Go ahead and move around and get this drama out of my life. Nope, I'll just move on, okay? Going through all of this and then trying to rationalize it as normal in her mind, just go to show you she ain't got nobody around her that she listened to that's talking common sense to her saying, hey, man, are you really going to go through all this? Because see, sometimes, ladies, I get it. Y'all are more emotional than men. This is my advice to you. Before you get ready to go and let your emotions lead you on this journey of doing nonsensical bullshit that could lose your freedom or your life, stop and think about, why am I putting this much effort into this? Why are you going to put extra effort into somebody that's not putting no effort into you? Okay? Put it to you that way. Let's let it continue.
So I'm trying to figure out, why is he here with her? Like why? That's why I'm just so mad. And she acting like I just went out and attacked her.
Salute to the good brother Project Leroy for the cash app. And see, notice what she said. I'm just so mad. Don't make decisions when you are highly upset and emotional. It doesn't work out well. Every one of you ladies, if you don't have that internal barricade or stop, okay, to make you just sit your ass down when you get that way, you need people around you like, hey, girl, don't do that. And brothers, hey, because look, emotions are a human thing. When we get upset and we finna go and crash out, hey, man, I think men are better at restraining ourselves. We would have to be, because the world would be chaos if we wasn't. Because that's a dangerous thing when you have an emotional man running around acting like women, okay? That's destructive on levels that we're seeing now in society. That's not a good thing. But see, all of us should still, hopefully your father's in your life. If not, do you have brothers, cousins, your homeboy in the community? Hey, bro, let me holler at you, XYZ, you know what I'm saying? Now, we're not going to sit here and go through no Dear Abby session with you, but, you know, if a partner of mine called me and I see he in crash out mode, I'm like, hey, bro, nah, it ain't worth it, man. Come on, bro. It's more to do than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, before you do this, think about, okay, what you about to do, especially if you chasing behind some dusty bitch. Nigga, do you really want to lose your freedom or your life behind that? Because that's the worst way to go for a man, okay? There's a couple of things I'm willing to die for. A dusty bitch ain't one of them. You hear me? And I say the same thing to the ladies behind the dusty nigga. Is that really what you want to die or lose your freedom behind? If I'm going to lose my life or my freedom, it's not going to be behind that, okay? Let's let it continue.
Like, I just took her keys off. Like, if it's a lot of y'all out here. All y'all got to do is just go over there and look. Because if she came, I told them, if she came out here with keys, you would have heard them coming down. I didn't see nothing in her hand but scissors in the phone. That's it.
But what in a phone?
Scissors in the phone.
So who had scissors in a phone?
She did.
And get my pepper spray.
Is this your car right now?
Yes, and let me tell you why I'm getting my pepper spray. And I don't care if y'all know. This girl, we've been having this conflict going on since high school. I am 21 now. You're probably 19 or 20. You come to somebody else's property. I don't live here by myself. So y'all better find my key before I find my key. Cause don't come to my house messing with me. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, hold on, come here. Let me.
Now, yeah, boy, y'all see what they dealing with here, okay? And see, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tie this back to the damn Democrats. Yes, I am. I know you like, how can I do it? Yes, I am. The Democrats want to show this image of black folks like this and say this is the face of black America. No, these motherfuckers are not. The average black person isn't unintelligent like this. The average black person isn't walking around thinking like no damn child talking about shit that happened in high school. And then this stupidity, just like the first situation there, Let me tell you something. You don't do that when you talking to the race soldiers. You think you just gonna run your mouth and then you gonna take off and go somewhere? No, that's not how that work. Because again, had it been the wrong race soldier, hey, you know they be waiting on you to do that so they can jive on you, tackle you, hit you with a taser, pull out the canines, and all of the shit they do. If they don't just straight out shoot you. I keep seeing this pattern. They keep thinking that, okay, when I'm dealing with a race soldier, I'm in control. I can just walk off, put my hands anywhere, not do what they tell me to do. I'm going to tell some of you hard-headed here for something. If you in that hood rat class and you think like that, you playing with your life. I don't care if you're offended at what I say. I want to see you live. Do not do these things. Let's let it continue.
Let me finish.
They were on the ground. I'm not worried about that. Okay. She didn't, you know what, I'm not worried about it. But we're still here because I told you, we can leave. I thought if I who stay here, we can leave. But he's still sitting trying to figure out where her keys are when I don't have them. Like, all you gotta do is just look up, because we didn't come all the way up here. All you gotta do is look where she threw them at, either on her way down here, over there in the bushes, or either right here. We didn't go too far, we stayed right there.
Okay. Do you have an ID?
I don't have my stuff with me.
Okay.
All right, so she pulled the alarm, going back and forth. Do you know why she pulled the alarm?
Because she was trying to see who I went to.
Literally, she wanted people out the apartments to see who you were with.
Sorry, I wouldn't tell her, because it wasn't important. It wasn't, if I felt like I wanted to tell you, I would have told you. I would have probably eventually told on the way down the road.
Okay.
But the fact that you see her doing all that and people stay here.
Yeah,
feel me?
absolutely.
Like this is not no, I would have to call it. I want to tell her, this is not no college dorm or no, even though you probably have college students staying here.
Boy, this dusty bastard right here, the more he talk, he just pissed me off, man. Salute to Devonta Maxey for the cash out. Thank you very much, my brother. Let me say this, man. Ladies. Talk to y'all for me. This right here is the poster child for a homosexual. You know the term you always hear me talking about? The look, the low intelligence, the way he talking like he's still in high school, because all of them act like they're still in high school, okay? This is basically grown adults still acting like high schoolers, okay? Let me tell y'all something, man. First of all, he called himself trying to be a little dusty player, okay? A little dusty version of a player. If you were just gonna cheat on your girl, it's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. I'm not condoning nothing. I'm just saying there is a right way and a wrong way to do everything. If you just had to go lay up with this hood rat, see, this is why, really, ladies, dealing with a homosexual, even if you're trying to cheat with one, it still don't work out. Because let's just say, okay, you gonna go cheat. Little homosexual, you ain't got enough money to go get no room somewhere where your girl can't find both of y'all? Huh? You ain't got enough money to do that. You see why it don't work out, ladies? See, because I get it. A lot of the guys today be like, well, why do they deal with the homosexuals? And I've broken this down many times. I'm not the only one that has done it. They deal with the homosexuals because they dusty, they broke. And a man that's broke in this world, you ain't got no type of power to move about. So you are dependent. You basically a big overgrown child with a hard dick. That's basically all you are. And see, a homosexual don't have self-esteem enough to say, damn, that's actually all I am to these women. I can't lead them. They don't respect me. I'm bummy. I got to rely on them to go in their pocket and pull out something to support my dusty ass. Ladies, here's the trade-off, though. When you deal with a homosexual, these are the problems that come with them. Let's let them continue.
I was like, this is an apartment, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, multiple people stay here, not just one person. So, and then, boom, so when everybody finally came, well, she wasn't outside yet.
Okay.
But she eventually came out. And she sent the girl was recording, trying to see what was going on. And then that thing, she just walked up to her saying something. I was just, I ain't know what she had said.
Okay.
And that thing, they just got fighting.
What did you see with the fight?
Oh, so who got in a fight? You and her, or all three of y'all, or what?
Yeah, me and her, and then he tried to break it up. Fight, because all she did was pull my hair. We just pulled hair because I was trying to get out.
Okay.
So the girl in the car hit the other girl. How'd she hit her?
She just hit.
Like slapped her, knocked the hell out of her with her fist. She grabbed her hair. Like how'd she hit her?
I really couldn't tell you how to hit.
Okay. You just saw commotion happen, basically. Okay. And did you see anything else past that?
Nah, they basically just, they weren't really fighting.
Okay.
Really rolling on the ground, just wrestling and shit like that.
But I just told him, like, I didn't even sit here try to argue with her this and third. After that, we walked away. I told her we could come on and leave. The only reason we're still here is because he was trying to help her find her keys and stuff. And I told her, like, all you gotta do is look over there. We didn't argue no further or nothing.
Now, if you doubt that this is a homosexual in this situation, pay attention to what she said. After I told him, if she find her key, we can come on and leave. Basically, she talking to him like, hey, come on, little puppy. Come on and do what I tell you to do. Okay? Because, see, that's the dynamic of their relationship. He probably live with her, probably eat up all, you know what I'm saying, the food that she have, don't pay for nothing. And she think that's cool because you in control over a man, but you don't have a man. You have a male. And if you want to know the difference between men and males, check the last broadcast that I did on this channel. Ladies, I just don't understand what some of y'all see in the homosexual class. And it's not worth it. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about the further this go on.
Okay. So what do you think needs to happen today? I mean, does anybody need to go to jail or?
No, I ain't even going to say she need to go. Because maybe if I was stabbed or something, then yeah. But I just really want this shit to be left alone. I just want him. I really want her to find her keys because that's the only reason we out here. I just want her to find her keys.
Okay.
The only reason I didn't go help her find her keys is because she said, well, she find her keys, she's going to pay for me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I just want to find her. Like, these are his keys. Where are my car keys? These are my keys. I don't have pepper spray or nothing. That's the only reason why I want help her, because I know she got it on there. If she came out here with it. Then if she had regular keys, I would have helped her find it so me and him can go home. That's all I've been telling her. I want to go home.
Okay. What's your last name? Huh?
See, now all that all that hood rat babbling she just did, hood rats actually have some sense. A lot of people get it twisted. Hood rats have sense. You notice that the race soldier was listening and y'all paid attention to the line of questioning. He's trying to figure out, okay, which one of these niggers am I going to risk? And when he said, you notice how his tone changed? Okay, what's your name? And then she realized, like, oh shit, why? Yeah, you in trouble, dum-dum. They already got your stupid ass for pulling that damn fire alarm. Don't you know that's against the law? You don't do that. And yes, Mrs. L, he probably stole one of her bunnies. I wouldn't be surprised. Look, so don't y'all never think that these hood rats don't have no sense. And now look at how she looks. She's like, oh shit, he want to know my name? Yeah, when they start asking for that name, yeah, they about to go there. Let's let it continue.
Why?
Yeah,
because I'm here conducting an investigation and trying to sort out what's going on. And as a matter of policy, we identify folks that we're dealing with when we come onto a scene.
But who called y'all? I'm just saying, like, a whole...
The fire department called us because somebody pulled the fire alarm.
Do you hear this, dum-dum? She pulled the fucking fire alarm and she said, who called y'all? Bitch, it's other residents in the damn place. Somebody's going to call them. If not, the fire department gonna call them out there, but the residents probably like, hey, think about it, family. For those of you that live in some type of complex or what have you, all right? If somebody pulled a fire alarm, the first thing any of us gonna do, oh shit, what's going on? You're probably gonna get the fuck out of the building, okay? To make sure, just in case it is a fire, that you're not stuck in there. Then you're gonna try to find out what the hell going on. See, with a hood rat, they don't think in terms of reality. They just be led by their damn emotions, which is dangerous. This is what I keep preaching over here to sisters and people in general in our community, but definitely you sisters. You can't just get on that roller coaster that your emotions take you on and just, wee, I'm going to go wherever they take you, because this is where you'll end up. Okay, now most of us over here listen to me. Y'all got sense though not to do this. Hopefully, if you did do something like this, ladies, don't tell on yourselves. You probably did this when you was very young, okay, much younger, and hopefully you grown out of that. Please, please, please don't be doing this in your old age over here. Don't do this. It's not worth it. Look, let me tell you something. Because, see, I know a lot of women. Where's he now? He trying to tell women what to do. Shut up. Listen, let me tell you something. Ladies, you want a bit of advice about how to control them emotions? Here's what you do. Get yourself a punching bag, okay? No, I mean it. I'm not being facetious. Get yourself a punching bag. Get you some boxing gloves. Hit that, okay? Take your emotions out on something constructive. Get it out your system that way before you go out in the real world and do something stupid, especially over a dusty nigga. Both of them ought to realize they should be ashamed of themselves. Because, see, watch this. Let me go here. for the women that's in this chat room, let me ask a question, okay? Let me ask a question. Oh, KT has said female Jamal Bone. Hey, you tripping. I got a question to ask the ladies, though. Ladies, how many of you right now, let me give you a scenario, because I got to add some type of humor in here, because I know this is hard to watch. How many of you, if I had a game show similar to The Price is Right, okay? I'm talking about the stage and everything, the wheel, okay? I get you to come up, you spin the wheel. How many of you would be proud if I said, come up and spin the wheel? And you spin the wheel, man, and it rolls, and it get to the point where your prize, your consolation prize, is his face, this dusty Negro with the bonnet on it. And he come waltzing out, and this is your new man. You know, like they say, here's a new car. Here's your new man. How many of y'all would be proud to walk away with that prize? Or would y'all look at me like, GBS, I'm gonna fight you for this. You put this dusty Negro on this wheel, and this is my prize. I'm going to break your kneecaps, Negro. How many of y'all would do that? Because I don't know now. We might have some women in here be like, hey, yeah, sign me up. I want one of them. How many of y'all want little dusty dude with the bonnet, huh? If that was your prize. I'm just saying. I need to know. Ladies, are there any takers in here? Anybody want to hold? Let me see. Angelica Lane, she said no. Tanisha Murdoch, not me. RY, no. Hold on, where you at, ladies? You mean to tell me the homosexual don't have no takers in here? Y'all not gonna show that man no love? Oh, boy, these ladies quiet in here. Ladies, where y'all at? Homosexuals need love too. I'm just saying, man. Anyway, you know, I just had to ask the question. I'm just trying to make sure now. You know, some of y'all probably just ain't saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, hey, okay. Because if he looked like Jeremy Meeks, y'all remember him, the little model guy from prison? Just saying, you know. I'm going to leave it alone. Let's let it continue.
And they got here, and they checked it out, and then they found out, well, there's a big, you know, fight, brouhaha, whatever you want to call it. So they called us, wanted to make sure everything is all sorted out. So that's why we're here. She didn't call, you didn't call, he didn't call, the fire department called.
Well, why is he over there?
Because he was talking to the other officer.
So are we not leaving? That's all I want. I just want to go home.
Okay.
I told him after that, like,
Well, the sooner you give me your name and date of birth, sort this all out and get you on your way.
Oh, boy, the race soldier trying to get that name and date of birth, boy. She realized it now. She's like, oh, shit, I could actually go to jail for this dumb shit. Yeah, dumb. Let's let it continue.
Huh? What's your first name, Miss Buck?
Did you ever see any weapons or anything? No, okay.
So who had scissors and a phone?
She did.
No scissors, no knives, no guns? Okay, all right. So basically you were here with Purple. You were here with Purple. Girl in Nissan found out why you were here somehow, came over here, wanted to see where you were at, pulled the fire alarm, said here he is, and got into it with the other girl, right? Okay. You mind if I get your information, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
One hell of a way to wake up, right?
Man.
What's your first name?
Oh, Rodriguez.
And see, I hope y'all caught that with what the race soldier just did there with Buddy. Can I get your information, man? Hell of a way to wake up, right? They start talking to you like they're your pals. And look, oh my God, I just saw it, y'all. Hold on, let me take this banner down. I got to go here. But see, I told y'all, if I'm gonna get on the hood rats, I'm gonna get on these dusty niggas too. Family, does anybody see what's wrong in this picture? I know it. I'm a Gen X, so I come from a different time. I come from the generation where we played outside and drank from the water hose instead of going back home to get a nice, crisp glass of water. That's the generation I come from, okay? I just noticed something. Do y'all see this Negro's feet, man? His dusty ass is out here in a t-shirt, some jogging pants, and a bonnet. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Some of you new Negroes are different because let me tell you something. The reason why you wouldn't catch me with no open-toe sandals like this, I'm always thinking, okay, what if I had to take these size 12 and stomp somebody's lungs to their damn back? You can't do that in no damn sandals with your little toes out and shit. I'm surprised they got no damn toenail polish on. Boy, you got to be a sorry excuse for a woman that this would do it for you. And I'm going to tell you something, fellas. A lot of these dudes be out this grown up talking about Pookie and Ray Ray and all this other stuff. You shouldn't want no woman that's attracted to this type of Negro. Man, ain't no way, man. And then let's just say if it's not for defensive purposes, what if you need to run? You can't get the traction that you need in them little open toe sandals he got. Or, oh my God, man. I saw it. I had to point it out, y'all. I had to do it. Let's let it continue.
Birthday? 2000. And phone number. All right, if you don't mind, just chill over here. Obviously, you're just kind of stuck in the middle of this right now, all right? Yeah, is the Nissan your vehicle?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, we're going to try to get you out of here as soon as we can. Obviously, you didn't get harmed, nothing like that in this, right?
Hey, my brother AK Sour Guy said he can't hang around no dudes with his feet out. I got my feet out, girl. Hey, boy. Hey, I'm surprised he ain't got no damn sundress on. Hey, you got the bunny and your toes out. I mean, come on, man. I got to go here. What separates you from a woman when you're doing this? Huh? What? And then too, man, I'm just looking at his little soy milk mannerisms and shit. And like the brother K. Wright said, man, when them folks come around, you supposed to be taciturn. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Taciturn, quiet. You ain't supposed to be doing all that talking with no race soldiers, man. It's supposed to come to a point when they start saying certain things. Hey, I vote my Fifth Amendment. My right to remain silent. I need to talk to my attorney. You know what I'm saying? Because see, look, today I got to think about where we are. Okay. I got to think about, how this generation of criminals, and these are not criminals here because they just stupid. They ain't criminals. Today, a lot of these folks, man, they make them folks' job too easy. They tell on themselves by running that mile. And, oh my God, this is, boy, them little open toes, though. I feel you on that, brother. I don't know what the hell. Think about it. You got to get down, man. Y'all out somewhere. Some white boys like, yep, we're going to bring it to these niggers. And then, okay, it's 3 of y'all. 2 of y'all, hey, you got, all right, I got these combat boots on. Let's get it. The third Negro, hold up, child. Wait a minute, my toes, I just got them done. I can't do this. You see these sandals? Oh, hell. Don't know how that's going to go. Hopefully the two that's got the shoes on, it can throw them hands and deal with that. Because little open toes over there, hey, ain't going to make it. This ain't going to make it. Let's let it continue.
Pretty been laying in the car going over here.
Okay.
See, whatever.
No, who are you trying to leave with?
I need to get your name from you, okay?
Hold on, Santa. My mom calling me.
Okay.
Hello.
What is your name?
Raven. R-A-V-E-N.
You trying to leave with the girl?
The girl in the car, I'm finna take her car.
Okay. Do you know what her first and last name and date of birth is? Yeah.
Armani.
Can you spell it? You know her birthday?
2001. I mean 2002.
Okay. All right, man. If you don't mind, just chill over here for a second. I'll come back with you, all right?
Okay. Yes, Mom.
Okay. That's the police officer?
Yes.
You just got to calm down. I mean, are you hurt or anything?
I ain't hurt. The girl only hit me one time, then I got back on top of her. I don't even know why she did it to herself. Like, girl, I've been wanting to fight you for the longest. Why did you do that to yourself?
Raven, where's she at? You need to tell the police.
She's sitting in the car with Noopy. Well, Noopy's standing outside. Noopy, I don't know what Noopy tells the police. I don't even know at this point. Like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm so tired. Like, I don't know what these two shallow. I don't know how the girl even know where I stayed. Like, I don't even know.
Right. But she going to jail today. We're going to take a warrant out on her. She going to jail.
Yeah, it's up.
She going to jail today.
Yeah. It's over with for her.
Yeah, and the police
And see, let me point this out. Because see, apparently this is probably this girl's mother that's on the phone. Oh, boy. This is the problem. Hood rats usually turn out the way they are because they don't have any older women to advise them of common sense. She going to jail today. We taking one out of here. No, that's not necessarily how that works. Okay? I mean, because now she did do something stupid. Because let's be clear, when you show up to somebody else's property, all right, and then you start doing silly shit like she did, yeah, you can go. But I'm just saying they sitting up here talking about that instead of her talking to her daughter saying, hey, what the fuck you doing dealing with the dude if you know he already got a girlfriend and you know y'all got problems from high school? If you know that, what are you doing? Now, I get it. Some people gonna say, because this is how a lot of shit gets started in our community. Well, if she don't, you know what I'm saying, that's her and her problem or whatever, you know. She just, you know, she can deal with him if she want to. You know how they get to talking. Okay, you can do that, and then you have this kind of drama going on. And see, here's the most dangerous thing about it. I've told y'all this. My grandparents often said this when I was a child. Most dangerous thing in the world is to get a bunch of stupid people gathered in the same place at the same time. I got to say it. All of these bastards here in this situation don't have good common sense, and they gathered together. I'll even go so far as to quote Neely Fuller Jr. He's made commentary similar on situations like that when you get black folks of a certain type of mindset together and it's not for anything constructive. That's not a good look. It's not. Now, in this case, it's only 3 of them, but 3 is all you need when this is what you're dealing with. Let's let it continue.
That's your name, date of birth? He right here. 2000.
Yeah, I'm busy, I'm tired, I don't know what to do.
Don't be on Facebook because you'll make yourself look bad. Everybody be in your business. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Take that mess down. You ain't got clear about your business. That's why y'all have trouble.
Okay.
Take it down.
All right.
Now, when the police talk to you,
yeah, he's talking to me. Man, the fire alarm going on. I'm like, hold on, something ain't right. My fire alarm, the only alarm going off. So I walk outside and I see her talking to Snoopy. I'm like, oh, this our money. So I grabbed the weapon out the house.
I don't want this to go anywhere because I'm in college for nursing and I cannot have nothing.
Where are you going to college?
I'm in college now. I just did online for this semester.
Okay.
And see, I got to go back here, like I said before, if you're a black father and this is your daughter, you failed. Because, okay, she says she in college. So instead of you saying, okay, I got a dusty Negro, a homosexual on my hands. He clearly don't want to be with me. I got to chase him down because this probably ain't the first time she done did this. We know this is it's never the first time when you see something like this. Okay, you got to chase him down instead of you saying, okay, I'm in school. I'm trying to make something of myself. I'm not going to go over here and crash out trying to fight none of these hood rats that he dealing with. No, not you. Now that you sitting over here and you realize that your ass is in trouble. Oh, you know, because I'm in college, man, and I ain't trying to do this. Oh, no, you should have thought about that before you did this dumb shit. See, sometimes when you, look, best advice I can give both genders, okay? Stop and think before you act. Before you do something, say, okay, where am I at in my life right now? Are the actions that I'm about to do going to be constructive or destructive? Is this going to be something that I'm about to do that I'm not going to be able to take back? Is this going to be something that I'm going to do that could not only put me in jeopardy, but my family and people around me that I care about? See, it's not good to be acting off emotion like this. And see, I'm going to tell you, this situation right here, the race soldiers ain't roughing nobody up. They're not shooting nobody yet, but we all know it could happen. So what I'm looking at is the way she's doing this, she thinks this is normal behavior. And what's going to happen is she's going to keep doing this kind of stuff in life till she get herself in a situation where you're not going to be able to walk away from it. Now, see, let me tell you something. One of the dumbest things in the world you can do is go confront somebody where they live, somewhere you don't know where they at. You never been to their home. You don't know what kind of weapons they got. You don't know what kind of dog they got. You don't know nothing. You gonna run up here, I'm gonna confront you to chase down behind this dusty nigga. Or a chick, because boy, you really a fool if you're a man chasing behind a woman. I can't even believe that we still see some of that with the men today. Brother, let me talk to the dudes for a second, man. Because see, this is where I go back to the simp term. Because you definitely a simp if you're chasing down a woman that don't want you. If she don't want to be with you, man, I'm gonna tell you like the elders say, don't drag nobody kicking and screaming to be with you at all. If they want to be somewhere else, let them go. The only job you need to do after they leave is make sure they can't come back in your life. Okay? You brothers, man, because there's some dudes out here be chasing behind these, going to fight the dude that they cheating on you. I'm like, for what, bruh? If she chose up on him, man, hey, man, that's she chose. That's her. What the fuck I'm gonna fight him for? Nope. That's not gonna happen. Well, see, I'm a Sigma though, so we damn, the last thing on earth we gonna do, let me tell you like this. When it comes to Sigma males in general, you'll see an alpha fight over a chick before a Sigma. We'll be like, hey, bro, may God bless both of you. Because the last thing in the world that I'm gonna do, I'll fight for you As far as somebody trying to harm you and you with me, but fight over you, oh hell no, you made a choice. Get your ass over there. And then you ain't got shit else to say to me. I'm not mad at that dude. Shit, I ain't got no problem with you, bro. Go ahead. Cause see, I'm like this. You're getting my leftovers anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna have a replacement. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that comes from having the mindset where you got your shit in order and you live in abundance instead of scarcity. Where you don't have to be running around like, oh my God, man, this the last woman on earth. Shit, I wish I would wake up one day and think that way. So I'm just saying, brothers, don't elevate your self-esteem. Okay, you get your self-esteem together, you damn sure not gonna be in no situation where you chasing behind no dude. And I say that to the women as well, because you don't want to be on camera looking like this, and then I have to review your situation as well. Let's let it continue.
And I'm doing nursing. I'm almost done, so I really do not
Well,
want.
good for you. My wife's a nurse. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication. What's your date of birth, Miss Armani?
And I came down here thinking about me being in school. That's why I didn't escort, because, like, you know, I'm dealing with this and I got a lot going for myself.
So who started the brouhaha between you and her? I mean, did she start it? Did you start it? Was it mutual or? Mutual. Do you have any injuries?
No, because it wasn't that big of a deal. That's what I'm saying. The whole investigation charges and stuff. I don't.
She keep talking about, see, this is what men say when we talk about women are delusional. And in this case, a hood rat, I'm not going to give her the dignity of be putting her, and neither one of these women out here, in the same term with a woman. These are hood rats. She keep talking about, it wasn't that big of a deal. No, you pulling fire alarms is a big deal, you damn dumbass. Yes, that's a big deal. But see, in their world, none of that registers. To the point that you go to somebody else's place, you get into a physical altercation with them after you pull the fucking fire alarm, and you talking about it wasn't no big deal? In what world is that not a big deal? See, no, you can't, fellas. You can't deal with this. It is not wise to deal with something that this damn asinine and stupid. It's not a big deal, boy. I'm telling you, you failed. If this is your daughter, you failed.
So you don't need an ambulance or anything?
It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
The man said just put it up. I did put it up. I put it up. I ain't use the whip. I ain't really with all that anyway. You know I can fight, so it didn't really bother me. So yeah, but the girl hit me. Armani had the audacity to say, "Why he at your house?" and then hit me. Oh, it's over with for Armani.
What did you grab from in the house?
Oh, it was some scissors. I put it back though. Some scissors. I ain't used it though.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I put it back in the house. They on the bed.
When you saw her out here, is that when you went back in the house and got them? Or had she already hit you first?
I had already had them in my hand.
At what point did you grab them? Why did you grab them? Let me ask you that, I guess.
I just felt like something was going on.
Did you grab them before you even came out?
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. I felt like something weird was going on, that's what I said.
Okay, so before you even saw her, you actually had them.
Yeah. I had my keys there and my phone. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what my keys are though. Oh, I got this.
So did anything happen between you and your boyfriend aside from you came here looking for him and then?
No, I literally went here looking, asking who lives here. You can ask his mama. He was on the phone with his mama the whole time. She heard me saying, "Who lives here?" We just like the brother to race yesterday. You supposed to be grieving.
Mm-hmm.
Like who live here? That's all I want to know. And she kept telling me just to leave. It don't matter who stay here. That's kind of like.
Now, see, the woman that she said his mother was telling him that whatever, she was trying to toss some sense into her dumb ass. Because think about it. What difference do it make? Well, I just got to find out who live here. For what? It doesn't change the fact that you chasing behind a nigga that don't want nothing to do with you. You're crashing out over somebody that don't want to. Come on, man. That's bad, man. But see, nope. Instead of her saying, you know what? Yeah, you're right. He can stay wherever he at. I'm going to go ahead and end this relationship so he ain't got the balls to just go ahead and say he want to be somewhere else. Let me just go ahead and move around and focus on my schooling, my college, whatever I got going on. Nope. Too much like right. I'm going to find out who live here. Oh, this the girl I don't like from high school. We finna fight. Damn dumbass. God, boy, don't be this, ladies. Don't be this.
Like in social my intelligence, I didn't come up here for nothing. I want to know where he was at, who he was with. That was it.
Okay, all right. Has he, I'm not saying that he was, I'm just asking, has he, I mean, how long y'all been together?
Maybe 2 years. So.
Okay. Has he ever, like, stepped out on you before that you know of?
See, that's not, it's no priors, it's nothing. We always talk stuff out. That's why I'm so surprised he's here. Last night, after the funeral and everything, we really talked. We just had a heated discussion.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm sick of this. So I called him at 5 o'clock this morning to talk things out. I thought I slept on it. I look at his location, he here. That's why I'm just I'm kind of calm and I'm shocked. This ain't happened before.
Do y'all live together or do you live separately? You live separately?
Where were you out here when the altercation occurred? Were you down at the bottom of the stairs? What area?
Right there. I was walking.
Kind of over by the tree?
Yeah, I was walking to my car.
Generally?
Yeah.
Were they talking when you walked out? Did you come down these stairs? Is that where your apartment
on the stairs. Yeah, my apartment literally right here. And it was mine was the only one going on, so I was trying to see.
And when you came out and you said you saw them out here when you came
and then
out.
she just hit me.
Where were they?
Right here. She started walking
toward me. They were down over here.
She started walking towards
me. So
me.
she came towards you?
Yes. Literally. Nah, she hit me
and
first.
you did,
I didn't hit her, huh?
You did get back on top of her, you said. So she hit you. Did you fall to the ground at that point?
Yeah, I fell.
Did you both fall?
Yeah, she was on top of me.
Okay, and then you got on top of her?
Basically, I went for the just get beat up.
Okay, did you get a chance to hit her back or anything at that point? Or did you just get on top of her and what happened exactly?
I told her to let go of my hair. She had my hair.
Okay.
So I would just grab her hair to let go of my hair.
Okay.
That's it.
And then, so what, she let go and you just
up?
got
Yeah, she let go, and then we were looking for my phone. Yeah, we were just looking for, I noticed my phone and my key were gone.
Okay. Was there any more altercation after that?
No, she took my phone. She had my phone over here.
She actually had it?
Yeah.
How did you get it back?
It was sitting right here beside the
So she took it and then just put it down over here.
And she said she told him that she took my phone. She told the boyfriend that she took my phone.
Okay.
I knew that though, because I was on the phone. When I was walking outside, I was on the phone with my friend.
So there was no more fighting after that. What, she came and got in the car or what?
Yeah, she just sitting in the car. I don't know why.
Is that his car or hers?
Yeah. I don't even know how she got here.
Okay.
I don't even know how she know where I live at.
Okay. Do you want to press charges against her? Depending on the results of our investigation?
Yeah, he's so weak for her.
All right. Yeah. Hang tight right here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Give me a minute. I'll be right back, miss. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. So
Family, you can tell that they ain't never been around no type of attorney, because if they had, they wouldn't be doing all this talking. This is not how you handle these types of things. You don't get to talking all like this. I mean, this is a bad look either way. All over nothing at that. And see, yes, cheating is not a crime, but being stupid is a crime. Oh yes, being stupid is a crime, because this whole scenario is stupid for the fact of business that I'm looking at the overall situation of when you call them damn race soldiers, you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. We lose all control when them folks have to come into the situation, okay? So instead of this dusty ass dude, one, having enough money, or hell, it's, because he's a homosexual. We gotta be real. He ain't got no damn bread. I don't believe that they live separately. I believe he live off of her ass. Instead of saying, okay, we gonna fool around, get the little dusty hood rat in the purple that you dealing with. She got to have some type of money. Yeah. If she was smart, she'd be like, no, you got a girl. If we gonna mess around, you can't come to my house. Nope. But see what I'm saying, you got to actually have, two brain cells to rub together, you know what I'm saying, for that to make sense to certain folks. Okay. So I'm just saying, man, the bottom line is we don't need them folks in the middle of our stuff, especially not for no situation like this. Because like I said, they're calm in this situation, but how often does it work out the other way around? Where even because, like, to be honest, everybody that they're talking to, they're as calm as they can be. They're not belligerent, cursing at the police or nothing like that. But if the race soldiers that show up that don't care nothing about that, they'll instigate a situation to make you get that way. Because let's be honest, all three of them that they dealing with here, if the right race soldier came out there, we can tell that they easy to provoke into a situation where the race soldiers start yelling conflicting commands and doing stuff to escalate the situation. Bam, now he got a reason to shoot you or take the canine on you, tase you, mace you, and all of it, okay? So that's the standpoint I'm coming at it from. This bullshit should be avoided. And I'm going to say it again, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast. If you know people like this, you got some decisions to make. You keep dealing with them at your risk if you want to, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have people around me that do stupid shit like this and have them folks showing up, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age, knowing that that's unpredictable how that could go. Because you can't change them people. They're going to be that way, okay? They still talking about shit that happened from high school and they grown adults. Nah, man, I'm just saying, I want to make you think over here. Let's let it continue.
Messing around with both of them. She showed up here.
Wait, I don't even
Don't know that. The girl
in the car pulled the fire alarm to find out what apartment he was in. So that's a charge in and of itself.
Yeah, that's a charge in it.
Yeah.
How do we know that, though?
He told me that she pulled the alarm to find out what apartment he's in.
How does he know that?
Evidently, the contact's somehow weird about how she even knew where he was at, but she is...
Well, she was tracking him, it sounds like on a phone, yeah.
Like that, and knew at least the building.
Yeah.
The alarm got pulled, and then that was it. So have you asked about the alarm at all?
No, because I didn't know that part.
Okay, so look, my name's Blake. I know we haven't spoke too much besides just asking you to sit in the vehicle, right? So can you kind of give me a little bit of information? I haven't spoke to you again yet. I've kind of talked to one half or another. I see you got some scratches on your face. Looks like some fresh scratches on the right side of your face. They're swollen up too, right like by your eyelid and stuff. You see those? Okay. It sounds like y'all kind of were just in like a mutual fight. Is that y'all both kind of just scrapping?
It wasn't even a fight. It was really like pulling hair. That's why I told him. He said brawl or brutal fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that deep. That's why I just said I'm just waiting for her to find her keys with me.
I feel like she might have known a little something was up because she even said I came out. Felt like something was up, so I came out with scissors, just in case. But she says she came out. They were over here talking, these two, and she's walking this way, and she just starts going that way and comes up to her and hits her. And so then they just start rolling around on the ground.
Okay.
It wasn't an argument.
Who?
Now, see, to go to show you this heifer in this car still ain't in her right frame of mind. She keep telling me it wasn't that deep. Now, when you pull the fire alarm, that's deep. When you jumped out at somebody else's place of residence and you approached them to hit them and they didn't try to engage with you first, yes, that's that deep. If the hood rat in the purple had chosen to press charges off of that alone, you're done. But in her mind, she don't think it's that deep. See, they really don't think that their actions have consequences. This is the type of delusion that we be talking about when we address these types of subjects like this. And I have to be the one to show it because a lot of people don't want to show this kind of stuff. I'm doing it to teach a lesson. Like I said, I don't want to see my people having to deal with these folks like this over unnecessary bullshit.
Who pushed or who hit first? Did you hit her first? Don't know. You just know y'all both kind of got into it? Okay. Did you pull the fire alarm out here this morning to find out where he was at?
No.
Okay. How'd the fire alarm get pulled in?
He could have pulled the fire alarm. Like I'm literally up there asking him who lived here.
Now, she already, man, come on now. You hear this now. It's witnesses that's done seen you do the shit. Then you lying. You can, cause let me go here. Everybody in the chat room can tell that she lying. Cause I think about it. Why would he pull the fire alarm? His little stupid ass ain't got common sense to do nothing like that. Why would he do it? Why would he think about it. If he's there trying to hide, okay, we got to break this stupid lie down. If he's there trying to hide, she would have come out better not saying nothing. If he's there trying to hide, how you gonna do that when you pull the fire alarm? If anything, he probably like, oh shit, it's my girl out there. He trying to hide. What he gonna pull the fire alarm for? That makes no sense. Yeah, you did it, and you hit that girl first, dumbass. Oh my God, man. Look, boy, I'm telling y'all, man. And then she's saying this to this dude. You know the race soldier ain't buying it. Come on, man. Boy, man. All three of them involved, though. Like I said, Water 6 is on level.
Okay.
So the whole thing, when they come out here, they the first ones to start talking. Oh, she pulled the fire alarm. She pulled the fire alarm. Like, can you really prove that I pulled the fire alarm? Or it could have been home. She was coming out here, knew he had left anything.
Okay. How did you find out he was here?
His location.
So you just checked on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't do anything extra trying to work these people. I literally asked me who lived here. We could have been left. All he had to tell me was who was here.
Mm-hmm.
So, even his mom was on the phone, and she trying to tell me, oh, it don't matter who lived here. No, that's all I wanted. I told him. He kept telling me it don't matter.
Okay.
Exactly.
So again, back to y'all's little tussle. You don't know who hit who first, as you're saying. Y'all just both got into it, rolled on the ground or whatever.
Yeah, that basically it.
Okay. Y'all ever lived together?
That's why I'm just so cool.
You and her.
Do we live together?
Have y'all ever lived together? No. Okay. It's just a question we gotta determine if it's part of a family violence situation or not. Okay. And then something about you were talking about keys or a phone getting tossed. Is that right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to go because I don't. If she came out with keys, I would have heard.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously. And why would I take keys if anything? Like she had scissors on her. I would have took scissors to keep her from stabbing me. But
okay.
Like that's why I'm just asking. Can y'all just look at the end so we can go? And I really feel like she's not thoroughly looking because she wants people to stay out here.
Okay, well, we will take a peek over there in a second from what telling me.
So if you find this girl keys, can we just leave?
I'm not saying that yet. We got a lot of on this. We're trying to work through it, okay? These things take time. See the big scratch on her right side of her face? She's saying she doesn't recall who hit who first. It just kind of was a rolling around tussle on the ground. That she tracked him here on his cell phone by the app. And he was talking to her and just wanted to know who was he with, basically, right? Is that right?
And I called him before I came. I called him numerous times.
Yeah.
It just gonna come out, so I wanted to start because I don't know who he here with. I just assumed it was her.
Okay.
That's why I kept asking because if I knew it was her, I would never ask.
All right. And you're saying you didn't pull the fire alarm?
No.
You say it could have been her or him, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
When did you start talking to him? Like, at what point did he come out?
Hey, boss. I know you were saying. I know you were saying Armani pulled the fire alarm, right? Did you actually see her pull the fire alarm? So, like, what floor is it gonna be at?
Big dog. I want to say. I really want to say the
Second floor. Okay.
Second
But you saw her go over there and yank on the thing and pull it down. Okay. So I know she's telling me that obviously tracked you here by the phone, right? Now, you were saying originally that she pulled the fire alarm to find out where you were at or who you were with.
No, she was trying to figure out who I was with.
Okay, so that's why she pulled the alarm. So you were outside talking with her.
Yeah, because she kept asking me who I was up there with. And I kept telling her I wasn't going to tell her because they wasn't none of her business.
Yeah.
So then when she pulled the fire alarm, trying to figure out who I was in there with.
Okay.
Now keep in mind what he's saying because see his stupid ass don't realize that that's a crime. You can't just pull a fire alarm for no damn reason, okay? Look, y'all remember when Jamal Bowman stupid ass was running for Congress to get his seats, which he lost because thanks to AIPAC. We all know how AIPAC get down. Remember when he pulled that stupid stunt? If they ain't letting his black ass get away with it, you think they gonna let any average Negro get away with that? Come on now. But now keep in mind what he's saying, because see, he just really threw her under the bus, and he was over there telling the car earlier, talking about, see that pretty little lady right here, I don't want her to go nowhere. Well, dum-dum, you done told on her now, stupid. You can't make it up. Ladies, some of y'all, this is what you're chasing out here. I'm just saying, man, this is what come with it. Let's get back to it.
So you were outside talking to her, and she wanted to know who was in the apartment that you were with, so she went over there and yanked the fire alarm.
Yeah, and I told her, bro, we can talk about this down the road, bro. I already, listen, when she not on.
Oh, hold on, y'all. I think this might be the coming of the night. I got to acknowledge this. My brother, AK Sour Guy, said he done put the Ghostbusters lyric in here with the remix. Hey, y'all, hum the Ghostbusters tune in your head while I read this. When there's something strange in the tetherhood, who you gonna call? Dustbusters! Hell to the no. Boy, see, I be trying not to look over there while I'm analyzing this stuff in this chat room, but boy, y'all hell, boy. I keep telling folks my chat room is ruthless, and we should clown this type of stupidity. Because see, just like the new series that I'm working on, okay, and that's gonna be coming up soon, we got to MSAA, make stupid ashamed again. It's okay for us to clown this type of stupidity right here. We teaching a lesson with it at the same time, but this must be shamed in our community. Now, why am I saying this? Because this is the demographic that Democrats and others try to weaponize against us. And we have to say, we have a dividing section between the stupid in our community and the intelligent. No, they don't represent Black America. They're not going to be allowed to be the face of Black America. If you try to come and talk to intelligent Black people like we're these people, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. So it's okay for us to clown this type of stupidity. That line was hilarious, my brother. I had to give it to you on that one. Let's let it continue.
Damn, bro, you not at home.
Yeah.
You on other people's property.
Absolutely.
And I know how Athens police are. I know they would lock your ass up. See her doing, I'm trying to figure out this. Bro, let go before you get your ass locked up. See, that's what I was trying to avoid. And for y'all, for her to sit here and bring y'all out here, and just like, okay.
Well, I would say that the reason I'm asking about the fire alarm is an issue in and of itself. It's 7 o'clock on,
Also, the fire alarm be an issue itself?
It is a charge. So that's why I was asking for clarity, and you're saying you saw her pull the fire alarm, okay? I don't know.
Look at it. He just not realized, like, oh shit, I done fucked up. Yeah, you just threw on the bus. You went and told that you saw her pull the fire alarm. And he like, oh, okay. Yeah, dumb. Yeah. Sitting out there with your little open toes and your bonnet on. You just told on her.
If she's gonna take a ride for that right now or not, but you gotta think it ties a whole fire truck up. Sometimes, especially on these, it'll tie 5 or 6 fire trucks. So it's a public issue right there, right? Wakes everybody up. It's an issue. The apartments get billed for it. So we'll go from there. I know she's got a big old scratch on the side of her face. You said you just basically saw them rolling around, right?
Yeah, they weren't fighting. They were just rolling around.
Yeah, cat fight kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. You see keys or a phone get thrown? I know they keep talking about keys.
I haven't seen her keys.
Okay.
But I knew when they were rolling around on the ground that I see her phone laying on the ground.
Okay, lay on the ground over there.
So, I mean, she got it now. But at the time when she was looking for it, I was just like, your phone was just right here. Like I seen it. Like I literally seen it laying on the ground, and then she was on the phone at the same time. So
okay.
What she got?
Well, this may happen today too, man. We're pretty short-handed. If anything, you're telling me you saw her pull the fire alarm. That's a witness's perspective. We may take it to a judge and see if a judge will present the warrant and sign the warrant. We may do that. We may just let y'all separate and go about our day too. All right. So we're gonna figure it out.
Now, did these keys, did they get thrown or what?
I didn't never see her check my house.
You never even saw her with any keys?
Can I check my house right quick so they won't be looking? Cause I put it in one spot in the house.
Yeah, you can go ahead and go on in. As long as...
apartment number? I don't even want her to know, really. I'll tell you later.
No, I got it. Just do me a favor. I'm just going to say this blanket statement, not because I think you will, but if you go in for your keys, make sure you don't come out with any kind of weapons or anything like that, okay?
I'll look for my keys.
Like I said, just blanket statement.
I see, why is there even possibility up there? That's why I said from the jump. I didn't hear her come down.
Well, she thought she had them. The altercation occurred. Now she doesn't. Her phone got up and walked away at one point, so she's thinking maybe the same thing did with her keys. But now that's why she's asking, well, let me go in and check the house again and just make sure I didn't leave them in there by accident.
This is how clarity sakes coming to an end. You obviously don't even know who got hit first, right? You just know y'all got into it. So same thing. When this kind of stuff happens, people get amped up and things kind of slip through the cracks.
But see, it's not. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's not like amped up that big of a deal. That's why we all so calm. Ain't nobody adrenaline rushing because it wasn't even no real fight. It ain't even nothing that so-called escalated. You get what I'm saying?
So y'all better find my key before I find my key. Cause don't come to my house messing with me.
Well, it was enough of something that we got a whole bunch of blue and red out here today. So, I mean, to say that it was nothing isn't really a fair statement.
It's not like, you're right. I'm not saying, I'm just saying like nothing as in like not a big deal, like nothing major. Like comparing like a, you get what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, well, she's going to go inside. They're looking over there, and we're hoping to about get things wrapped up. If you can just hang tight for just a sec, okay? No, she won't. We'll make sure. We're going to be right here.
He witnessed her pull the fire alarm.
Wait, so
he witnessed her pull the fire alarm. I made sure clear. I even told him.
How was he already out?
So he was talking to her downstairs. I guess when she was calling him or whatever, after finding out where he was at, found out he was here. He talked to her down here. The whole thing about pulling the fire alarm was she wanted to know who was with because he wouldn't tell her. He even said, let's just get in the car and leave. Clark County comes out here. They lock people up for this kind of stuff. Let's just leave. You don't need to know who she is. So he witnessed her pull the fire alarm to find out who Purple Shirt is. So at this point, it's not a massive concern. I'll do the report if you want to. It's not family violence, right? No. Not family violence.
No, because
this
just these two
seems more of an affray at this point.
Know each other from high school and got into it over this guy.
Me personally, with how we are, since we have 3 of our 4 West Side units today, I'm going to say split the parties, 10-8. I can take the report. I'll present a warrant on her for the pulling of the fire alarm to a judge. I was looking up over here. It's a misdemeanor. I can't remember exactly what it falls under though. Sure. But I'll present a warrant to the judge about that. Explain to her she and him can get out of here. She can go about her day and she can present warrants if she wants to. Okay. She's covered in hair and grass and stuff too, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wrote it down.
Now listen to them. They getting it together because now, like everybody in the chat room saying, they done did all the talking they need to do. So the paperwork is gonna be easy to do. But let's look at the overall situation once again. All of this happened because dusty hood rat chasing behind a dusty nigga. Okay, they all could have got killed if the wrong kind of race soldiers showed up. But other way that the race soldiers get you is with that paperwork. Okay, so now they done got the plan together. Hey, they done did all the talking they need to do. Okay, and hey, y'all finna see the outcome of this shortly here. Let's let it continue.
She's got dirt on her knee and elbow.
Okay.
She's got the little thing here under her
Yeah.
nose piercing.
And she's got a big scratch on her face now.
Which she told me that she never hit her. Again, never got a chance to hit her, but that she was, after she got hit and they went to the ground, she said I did end up getting on top of her.
Then I'm going to go ahead and just about push that as an free. We'll do that then. If you're cool with that, I'm going to fill Marty in.
I think so.
God dang. Not really any way to get behind those bushes either, is there?
No.
Not without getting mauled. Oh, you're behind it. You want the flashlight? Here you go.
Were they in there? You find your keys?
Can you ask her where she put my keys? Yes, sir.
You found your keys?
No, can you ask her where she put them? Because everything.
Speak to her real quick, but there's no keys in the house.
No keys in the house.
She need to get to talking. Because if you had my phone, I know you had my key, because everything's right here.
Here's what we're fixing to do.
I don't know why my mom wants y'all.
I don't need to speak to her. You can talk to her. And the clarity was, she tracked him on the phone over here, got here, he came in and talked to her. She wanted to know who he was with because he's messing around with both girls. So she went and pulled the fire alarm to find out who the girl was he was with. So if you're fine with that, that's kind of the direction I'm going to roll, so we can move forward and get back to service.
Okay. Let me just ask you this straight up and get this out of the way, because I don't know if they have asked you. Okay, so I'm going to, and I want 100% honesty and truth so that we don't have to take things any further. Do you have her keys?
No,
if
no,
so, please hand them over to me now, and nothing more will come of that.
If that's the case, I would have been able to her so we could leave. That's why I even offered to help over there, like seriously. Maybe if they did get thrown, like if she threw them, maybe got caught in one of the bushes.
So let me ask you this honestly, okay? Honestly, because if we're honest, nothing's gonna come of it. Did you throw her keys?
No, because I never had the keys. That's why I said I didn't even hear her come down with the keys. I didn't know she had keys.
Okay.
All I said was a phone and Susie. Because if I'm so ready to go, if I had her keys, I would have been just gave them to her. So we can leave. Because I have no reason to have her keys. She lived here. So why would I not want her to leave home? That,
Well, there's many reasons people would take someone's keys. The first and most obvious is just out of spite. Because of a situation, if I'm being honest.
Don't y'all have the little long things you use to open windows? Just do that between the bushes and they might fall out if she had lost them over there, if they over this. Is this a trash can? Well, no, they shouldn't have been thrown that far.
You're good with what we talked about?
I am. Do you want me to explain it to her?
I can come talk to her. Hey, boss man.
Okay.
Hey, I fixed and got it here.
Now, see, all of us with sense know what happened. This heifer rolled up on the other hood rat, saw her dude over there with him, don't like her from high school, got to fighting, rolling around the ground. She probably got her keys and threw them at some point. I mean, it's what hood rats do. And then now when you asked about it, oh, now you scared you're going to get in trouble. I ain't never throw her keys. And I'm like, okay. Okay, now I will say this. The other one did go back in the house trying to see if she left her keys in there, but come on, y'all. And none of us are stupid over here. We understand what went down, and now her little old chunky face ass is sitting over here looking crazy in this car because now she's starting to realize how dumb this whole decision was. But she ain't seen nothing yet because you already heard the race soldiers talking about the paperwork. And look, only thing I can say is they were calm. They ain't roughing nobody up. They ain't threatening to shoot nobody, tase nobody. This is one of the situations where, in contrast to the previous thing we reviewed here at the beginning of the broadcast, there are times where if you act like you got some sense and you try to remain calm, that, hey, chances are you can kind of work it out like this. That's not always the case, but that's what you should try to shoot for on your part as a black person in America, okay? Not all this when they show up, I ain't doing nothing. You can't tell me what to do. I know my rights. They be like, oh, Birdman hand roll. We got us one. Oh, we waiting on you to do that. Okay? Again, this could have been avoided, man. We can't be doing this out here. We can't be because we already understand that this is dangerous. Our lives are on the line every time we have to deal with these folks. We don't have no anti-black hate crime bill. And the party that's in power right now, they damn sure ain't pushing for one. But everybody clapping like trained seals for that alpha commandment. And don't worry, I'm going to get on that Democratic National Convention coming up as soon as I gather a few more things. Because I know everybody else is talking about it. But I'm going to take things in another direction and point out some things that they probably missed. Let's let it continue.
No, but I want to find the keys because I don't want her to
All right, so here's what we're going to do today, okay? We're going to let y'all separate. However, if you want to sit in the car, man, you're more than welcome to. We're fixing to let y'all leave, all right? I've got somebody else out here, different area that I talked to that saw you pull the fire alarm, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a report to document the entire situation today. I am going to present a warrant to a judge about you pulling the fire alarm. So you may have a warrant at some point, okay? That's why I'm not taking you to jail right now. We'll let the judge hear it out first. So if they sign it, you'll have an active warrant for doing that. However, for the time being, y'all just need to separate and go about y'all's day. You're leaving with him, right?
Yeah, I just called him.
Okay.
He said he was gonna talk on the way home.
That's fine.
Now, see, the red soldier actually cut her a break. He actually did, believe it or not. And see, at that point, let me show you one last mistake she made. If you got one on that's cutting you a break, shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing else need to be said. You hear what he's saying? Like, hey, look, this is where it's gonna go down. XYZ, y'all just need to go about today and separate. Because it was already a stupid thing to happen in the beginning. She's still running that mouth. So sometimes it's good to be quiet. Let it continue.
You can talk about whatever y'all want to. I would highly suggest if you have an issue with him fooling around with another girl, you find a different guy.
I'm saying this like the first time. That's what I told him.
I hate to say it, but damn it, the race soldier's making sense. He told her the best advice that anybody could tell. Like, hey, look, if you dealing with a dude, you got to be chasing all over town. Just get another dude, okay? That's the best thing to do. And still carry trees going off in the chat. My brother said, don't go chasing bunny boys. Please stick to the average squares people you used to, man. For those that don't know, that's a lyric from the TLC song Waterfalls. He just remixed it, boy. You and AK Sour guy, y'all need to come up with an album, boy. I'm just saying, y'all two are hilarious. You know what? I got to do something. I'm thinking I might do this on Patreon because, boy, that's got me laughing, bro. That's got me laughing. That's funny. I might put together something on Patreon where I get a couple of y'all together, man. And I don't know, we have something like a little round table, and it just be just something lighthearted, man, just the roast or whatever. I'm thinking about putting that together. I might use StreamYards or Zoom or something to do it because, you know, we cover a lot of heavy subject matter. So, you know, I would probably put it on Patreon because I know the roasting, you know what I'm saying, my sensitive folks over here on the main channel, man, they can't be saying all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, come over here and they'll ruin it. So if I was to do something like that, I would want to keep it reasonable where everybody can crack their jokes on different things in the news cycle or what have you. Just on the blog some things. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And I might consider doing that on Patreon or what have you. But we're going to get back to analyzing this situation because, see, like I said, man, I hope everybody get to listen to this and you know it's bad when a race soldier got to toss some sense into you. Because I can't argue what he said. What he said made sense. You shouldn't be chasing nobody around that don't want to deal with you. Let it continue.
There's no kind of party or anything. We just buried his brother yesterday.
How'd you get here this morning?
Because I knew it wasn't going to escalate to this. I was like, he was going to take me home.
Report, you're saying you didn't do anything with the keys, okay? I'll notate that in the report. No luck?
No.
The case of the mysterious lost keys.
However, I'm going to give her the option. She can always go in front of a judge and seek a warrant, okay? Same thing as you can do. I'm going to explain it to you in a second when I get the case number. If you want to go to a judge and try to present a warrant for simple battery or battery for her getting your face and stuff, you can do that as well, okay? However, since y'all don't have a family violence relationship, y'all obviously are separated, you don't live together. He is just a third party to this entire situation, just the middleman, all right? I'm going to let him take you somewhere else. You'll be away from her. I would highly suggest y'all stay away from each other. And if you think it's going to be a habitual issue, you can always go to the judge and talk about getting a temporary protection order, and they can give you a court order about kind of contact you can have with her, okay? 9-6 Central, last four.
So, Miss Armani, did you grab her phone?
Yeah, I did.
So when you grabbed her phone, you didn't grab her keys?
No, I left the scissors and stuff on the ground.
Okay.
I just took her phone. It was good.
Then I got to point this out. Okay, man. Because she's still thinking that what she did is no big deal. The race soldier's right here in front of you, but it's still no big deal. Helpful if you picked up her phone to take it, which you shouldn't have put your hands on in the first place if she didn't hit you. Okay? You damn sure wasn't supposed to be taking her property because, see, honestly, if the hood rat had any sense, she could have pressed charges on her for assault. And believe it or not, if she wouldn't have got that phone back, now you're looking at a charge of theft, okay? So, yeah, if you grabbed her phone, you did throw them keys. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Everybody knows you did it, okay? I'm just saying, man. But, you know, like I said, she thought it was worth the crash out of a little homosexual in a bunny. And boy, y'all lighting that damn bunny up in the chat room. I mean, but hey, this was out here, man. This wasn't, look, that's your competition, fellas. Bunny boys with open toes, man. Boy, what are we gonna do, boy? We can't defeat them, boy. Lord have mercy, boy. Hide your women, boy. Ladies, hey, I guess it's what y'all like today. Y'all going for bunny boys with open toes, competing with y'all. And he gonna be trying on your sundresses next if that's what y'all into. Let's let it continue. It's almost over, ladies and gentlemen.
But she's saying her keys were right by her phone.
No, the red Susan by her phone. I never seen keys. Because think about it, if I gave her back her phone, I could have just gave her the keys with the weed. I gave her back her phone.
Okay. So you never had her keys?
No, I didn't hear her come down here with keys. I'll please help y'all look.
Okay.
Because maybe if you shake a bush or something, they might fall out.
This is going to be the easiest resolution to get us all out of here, okay? We want to help the best that we can. However, we also just can't sit out here looking for hours for keys. She can always look at them, and I'll explain to her if she finds the keys to give us a call back, and we can update the report documenting that the keys were actually located. Okay, ma'am?
Are you positive you came out here with keys? I mean, what are you talking about?
You want to get in the car and go, man, you can go. She can keep looking out here. We can maybe help her a little bit longer, but that way you get her out of here.
Okay. I'm going to give you this case card. You can get in the vehicle. I'm going to get him to come get you, and y'all can go ahead and leave, all right? You have any questions for me, ma'am? Yes, what I'm saying. He can come get you. Yeah, he gonna get out of here with you.
Raven, do you remember coming down here with keys? Did she check her purse? Shake a bush or
She ain't gonna talk to you. Y'all can go ahead. That room to back out of here, man.
Yeah, you good, man.
Okay, y'all take it easy.
Oh my gosh, like we haven't been. She's like, check a bush or something. I'm like, you guys literally just spent 10 minutes over here checking the bushes.
All right, man. Here's kind of what we're going to do, okay? They're going to go ahead and get out of here. Here's my information. I'm Officer Manning, badge number 2396. That's the case number. From what I'm gathering today, we're just going to write it up and make a report to document everything, okay? I'm getting facts that you hit her, that she hit you. I can see that you've always been rolling around the dirt and the grass. She's been rolling in the dirt and the grass. She's got a scratch in her eye. I can see you got a mark on your nose, okay? So right now, I'm going to present a warrant to a judge in reference to her pulling the fire alarm. And if you want to, you can go to the courthouse with the case number I gave you and seek a warrant against her for battery or simple battery if you would like, all right?
Okay.
Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, please do it. If you end up finding your keys at any point, whether they're in the same position or intact items that you originally had, or if you find them damaged, if you can't find them at all, give us a call at some point in a couple of days. You can call 911 and say, hey, I need to update a case. Give them the case number. Any officer can help you and just say, look, I found my keys in my house. I found my keys in my cars. I found them in the bushes, whatever. So we can update the report to document where they were actually located, okay?
Okay.
You have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. Do you mind giving me your number now that she's gone? Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, you have a good day.
A warrant was issued for Armani, and she was placed under arrest on February 17th, 2022. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and maybe like the video.
All right, family. So yes, that's the foolishness that's going on out here with these dusty hot Cheetos eating heifers and these homosexuals in these bonnets. Okay, I don't know, fellas. The bonnet boys might be up. Like I said, Reese, I don't know, brother. You see how they doing it, bro? I mean, how we gonna compete with that? Us established brothers just got our shit together. Hey, man, the bonnets are on the loose. I'm just saying. Bro, y'all had some jokes over here in the chat tonight. That shit was funny, but see, all jokes aside, family, I hope y'all learned something from this. Like I said, we're going to stay banging on the race soldiers, but I had to bring this to you tonight as an example of what not to do in these situations, especially the first situation we reviewed. Black parents, you better be on your children about not doing stupid shit out here if they driving around, okay? And hopefully, like fathers, please, please, I hope if you looked at this broadcast tonight, if you listen to it, don't let your daughters turn out like these two at the end of this, okay? Because the bonnet boys are out here. They doing their thing, okay? It is what it is. You don't want your daughter on anybody's broadcast next. We got to review this, okay? So, family, salute to everybody contributing to the broadcast. Thank you for joining us over here this evening. We're going to be live on Patreon tomorrow. I told y'all I got a lot of content to roll out. We got to address something else that's very serious over there. So for those of you that are in the Black Ocean Zone 1 tier, you'll be able to catch that live stream tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Live. Okay? So with that said, salute to you. Take care of yourselves. Black first. And I will see you all in future content.